Yo. It is I says me and I am he because it's D-double-E-D. You are tuned in to the one and only, the hottest show in the land, on the internet, in the world, everywhere, anywhere, all them places. It's the Vibe on Air. Mr. D's, the open mic king. Poison Ivy, the entertainer in the building. It's going down. It's a nice, cool-ass Thursday today.
Ooh, Thursday.
It was nice and chilly, and it's already dark. So you know it's about to rain. It's going down. What's going on, boy? What's going on? I see you, Indica. I see Chris Young, Shine. What's going on? You know it's going down. If you want to call in and talk to us, of course, the phone line is open, 216-526-1555.
I'm hungry with no ponytail.
Yeah, she hungry with no ponytail. She ain't got no food. Shout out to Captain Daniil signing in. We see you. We see you. 216-526-1555. If you tune in on Facebook, we appreciate you, but you know you get the best show by tuning in to www.thevibeonair.com. If you don't see it, it's up there, thevibeonair.com. Watch it like it's on TV, or you can go to Mixler and watch and listen to it live there if you can't watch it. You can even do the same thing from thevibeonair.com as well. Today, our guest will be singer, performer Naya Marie, the songstress Tanisha Salary, and the lyrical miracle Lava Flame gonna be in the building.
The lyrical miracle.
The lyrical miracle. That's what they used to call me back in the day. The lyrical
they
miracle.
really call you that?
Yeah, that was me back in the day.
I like that, the lyrical miracle.
So yeah, it's going down. You know, it's going down tonight. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Of course, Poison Ivy got the GOOD Good News Report. You know, of course, I got the Ratchet News and Sports, and then, you know, we're gonna play a little few games here. We're gonna talk. We're gonna rock out. We're gonna do what we do. We're gonna do it all the way to death. You know what I'm saying? So, I want to say this though. It's been some crazy stuff going on today in the last couple of days. There was a couple of shootings in Cleveland recently, so be careful out here, man, because I don't know, the summer bring out some of the stupidest people, man, and it was a shooting Tuesday night over on 123rd and Union, over by the little 99-cent with a liquor store over there across from CMB Soul Food. I don't have a name of whoever it was, but there was a shooting there about 9 o'clock that night, and you know, someone of course lost their life. Then yesterday as well, there was a shooting at 123rd and Phillips over by Superior.
Oh, I heard about that. My cousin called me and said it was a shootout.
Yeah, someone lost their life. I'm not gonna put their name out here yet, and you know, I know some people know who it is. I grew up over there, like I was telling some people. I grew up on 123rd on Castlewood. My sister still be over there and be at that store where it happened. And you know, just to everybody, just be safe out here. It's been real crazy the last couple of days. People are, you know, gunning people down. I do have to send out to my homeboy, you know, deep condolences to his family. We came up together with a good friend of mine. Shout out to Daryl Howard. Everybody knew him as China Man or China or Chine. Chine, you know, rest in peace, man. You know, you missed by everybody, man. It hurt so bad, man. I couldn't even believe it. I still can't believe it now. You know,
how old was China Man?
I'm 44, so he was probably about my age. I'm not a year younger, but you know, it was sad, man. It was crazy as hell to lose my dude. So yeah, like I said, man, people need to be careful out here. It's crazy stuff going on. What's going on with you, Poison? What's good with you?
Nothing much. I just been chilling. I had a great time last week at Catherine Daniil's release party.
Oh yeah, it was dope.
Awesome. The food was awesome. Shout out to Pearl. The music was just everything because I love Cat, and the atmosphere was great. I had a great time, and then we ended up at the strip club.
Yeah.
Ow.
Shout out to my man Spider from Street Ball Live.
Spider,
he
yes.
was fun. We kicked it with him.
So much
Shout out
fun.
to Tony B Fit. She kicked
Tony
it with us.
B Fit, yeah.
Shout out to Catherine Daniil too, because that outfit you was wearing, and I know you listening, and I hope you listening because I'm about to tell you. Don't wear that around me no more.
She was beautiful.
I don't know if you got to do it tonight. I'm just saying.
She was beautiful.
I'm just kidding, Catherine. But you know, with all the crazy stuff going on in the community and then everything going on right now, especially with number 45 being in the office, I do have to play this sound bite real quick. As soon as I turn on the unmuted.
Trump upon my return to Congress. The president's.
I'm gonna bring that back. because I didn't unmute it in time. But we got to definitely talk. Listen, I want y'all to listen to this, especially if you're on Facebook.
I'm announcing that I will be filing articles of impeachment against Donald Trump upon my return to Congress. The president's abject failure of leadership and showing an inability to have moral rectitude and be the leader of this nation in times of crisis with his remarks in Charlottesville, I had no choice but to introduce these articles of impeachment. For one, I'm Jewish, and for two, I represent an African-American district. Ku Klux Klan and Nazis.
This is Representative Steve Cohen.
Purpose.
And he's filing articles of impeachment against President 45.
And oppose in every way fashionable African Americans, Jews, and other minorities. It's the antithesis of American interest and values. It's abhorrent to me, and it was the last step.
Donald
it
Trump
shows the president not only
is the vice president
possibly guilty of obstruction of justice with
the whole
cabinet, violations of the Emoluments Clause with actions at the
and I'm gonna stop
Trump
this. I'm gonna let it play out a little bit more.
And taking money from foreigners, but unable to lead us against foreign and domestic enemies. There's also a test to the presidency, of a moral test, that you're supposed to be the leader of the people and bring the people together in times of crisis. Charlottesville was one of the great episodes.
I got to bring that back. Did you hear what he said? It's a moral test. You're supposed to be the leader and bring us together in times of crisis, and he doesn't do that.
No, he does not.
To the presidency, of a moral test, that you're supposed to be the leader of the people and bring the people together in times of crisis. Charlottesville was one of the great episodes and crises we've had in our country, when he can't even recognize our domestic foes, which are white supremacists, Nazis, and Klansmen, and equates them with Americans who went out to oppose, demonstrate against anti-American values. He doesn't understand America. He doesn't understand his job as president. He is morally, ethically, and intellectually incapable of being president of the United States of America. He needs to resign.
Wow. This is powerful stuff here. We're starting to see that it's going to be a change in regime, and it's being pushed by people in the House and in the Senate to get him out of office. He isn't doing nothing but destructing a democracy. He's not based in factuality at all with anything he says. Everything he says is a lie. And every time he gets on the mic or gets in front of a camera, he makes himself look stupid, because all they do is find stuff where he already said the contradictory to what he's saying now, and they already have it on video in archive somewhere. This dude is terrible. He has to go. He brings more chaos to it. And I mean, since he's been in office, the rise of more hate crimes and white supremacist activity has risen, because Trump, he doesn't have any, he's not taking charge of anything. Even when you look at his past, his father was in the news years ago because he would chase a black man out of their town as a Ku Klux Klan member. And I mean, they should have pictures of this stuff. This stuff is crazy. Shout out to Mo Burkett, Glenville, in the building. I didn't know that was you at the Collinwood Tavern, man. We're gonna talk. But this Donald Trump situation is beyond reproach right now, and he needs to go. What do you guys say?
He gotta go.
I mean, it's chaotic now. It's chaotic when our president is he's a clown. He's a clown. Other countries look at us now as weak. Too much.
It's like a it show.
It is. It's definitely that. It's definitely that. And I mean, when you think about how other countries look at us now, and we having about to possibly have a nuclear crisis with North Korea, because Trump don't know how to talk to people. Really, he don't know how to. He's not a diplomat. He might have been a businessman, and he was in the real estate business, but he is really tearing us apart. And it's sad, and it's scary, and it's scaring me, because you could wake up one day and just start hearing some boom, boom, boom. Even though I would hate to see it in Cleveland. I mean, it's crazy. Monique Nicole on Facebook said he need to go. He's a liar. I wish we could vote to impeach him. And I mean, we can of course impress public opinion, and try to get to the Senate and get to the House and talk to our representatives to help see if they can push it along. Our word can be, our voice can be heard. It's just we need to do it in a peaceful way. There's been a lot of protests, as we've seen, and a lot of things going on, and it's also been on the counter side of it too, because the Nazi fascist people and all these people are jumping behind him because they think that he's going to change something. But all he's doing is just making it worse for us. He's making it worse for us. It's a worse situation now. And I mean, I just hope and pray to God that they can get this man out of office. Now, the question about that is who's going to replace him when they get him out of office. That's the question. Will it be the vice president? Will we have to have a new election? Will we find somebody? I mean, that would be the question, because is the vice president worthy enough to sit in his place? You know, because normally, say if a president died, the vice president, of course, automatically jumps in. But do we want him in that place? So I'm just saying we gotta think on that. So it's crazy, but we gotta get Trump up out of here, man. We gotta get Trump up out of here. But we about to take a quick pause for the calls, because we got to hop into these subjects. Like I said, our guest today will be Diane Marie. Hey. We're gonna have TANISHA Salary in the building, and of course Lava Flame. But you are tuned in to the Vibe on Air. Mr. D's the Open Mic King, Poison Ivy in the building. You know, it's going down. We just got some people walking in, but we'll get to that in a little bit. I think I'm going to play some of this. Poison finally got a clean version of her music. Yeah, don't mic can hear you. But we're going to play some of that Poison Ivy real quick. When we come back, though, we're going to hop into these segments. It's the Vibe on Air. Mr. D's the Open Mic King. Poison Ivy the Entertainer. Let's go. It's the Vibe, y'all.
That's right. It's Poison Ivy. G-O-O-D, 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 good, good. G-O-O-D, 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 good. Everything good, everything good, everything G-O-O-D, good. Everything good, everything good, everything G-O-O-D, good. Sick, and I got an itch with it. Please give me my fix quick. I need some discipline. I be your resistance. I be your revolver. I be on that cow like your daddy lost his daughter. Please excuse me, I'm a neighborhood star. I ain't never borrowed, so please don't even offer. Y'all know me, I'm the baddest on the beat. I ride 'em like a rolling roller coaster for me. Now give me that scream. Tell me who's bossy. I pull back the covers on them lookins in they coffee. Early in the morning when I feel it, wake my body up. Hop up out the bed, now you got a problem, yup. I'm gon' rock 'em. We on the solar groove. I'm out of this world. Ain't no right or left shoes. Watch another Earl trying to do what I do. Now I bet she couldn't stomach all the shit I've been through. And I am G-O-O-D, 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 good, good. G-O-O-D, 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 good. Everything good, everything good, everything G-O-O-D, good. Everything good, everything good, everything G-O-O-D, good. I'm up there like rockets, my flow windy topic. I'm root, ain't no stopping. The boot when I stomp it, no shows for no profit. You swore need to stop it. Been around the game long time, call it poppin'. Who that thought they knew it but don't really know me? If I jump up out the window, then he's gon' follow me. 2-100 with each other and we got each other back. And you can get, he can get, she can get smacked. Erase this, give me an eraser. I fall back on something who ain't trying to get me paper. Please stay out the kitchen if yo don't know the baker. Fixing something good, even Betty couldn't bake her. Shots all through me, sisters wrong, do me how I do me. She can try to screw me. I must be a star, yep, I must be above it all. I must be that rolling roller coaster, nigga, and all of y'all. I am G-O-O-D, G-O-O-D.
We're going to hop at some of this Austin Poe real quick, too. Some of this Austin Poe. It's the vibe on air, y'all. Mr. D's the open mic king.
Baby, let me show you what it do. Back when I had that flat top, platinum in my Jesus, breaking rules with them dudes, trying to play cool. Dated a couple girls unfaithful too. Now I'm back, let you react. Stand up or stand down or relax. I'm trying to be great, let me be that. 2020 vision, guess they really couldn't see that. Giving girls pumps like they're going in the cardiac. Cartier's on the frame, where your mama at? Grab her too, I can show you where the party at. Let me run it back, slanging wood lumberjack. East Coast say sun, fire like a Pontiac. Shot town, gon' step to it, know they gon' rep to it. Take their last breath to it. Talk money so the boy not deaf to it. Give a call trying to get it all, now they let the best do it. Go in just to go out, show up just to show out. I got money in the bank, I got money in the bank, I got money in the bank. Let me show you what a thing. Go in just to go out, show up just to show out. I got money in the bank, I got money in the bank, I got money in the bank. Let me show you what a thing. Feel good when you get a bread slice and a man in the mirror look right. Now you dare life. No stunt double, but I land nice. Future look bright like a high beam headlight. Can't see it, can't be it. What you living for? Ball like a give and go. My man's hit the tenfold. When I bust these rhymes out, I flip mode to the top with my pen trying to reach the pinnacle. Boy winning, I'ma go and tell you why. Cause it feel good out of my shell, no butterfly. Now I'm coincide, money multiply. Got you mortified and the girls never say no to I. Now it's don't make besos, full tank off that petrol. I got more when I let go, garbage bag where the mess go. Now it's free spirits all on the dance floor. Like, go in just to go out, show up just to show out. I got money in the bank, I got money in the bank, I got money in the bank. Let me show you what a thing. Go in just to go out, show up just to show out. I got money in the bank, I got money in the bank, I got money in the bank. Let me show you what a thing. Shot town gon' step to it, know they gon' rap to it, take their last breath to it. Shot town gon' step to it, know they gon' rap to it, take their last breath to it. And it go like, and it go like, and it go like, hey, hey, feel good, bring it back for me. Go in just to go out, show up just to show out. I got money in the bank, I got money in the bank, I got money in the bank. Let me show you what a thing. Go in just to go out, show up just to show out. I got money in the bank, I got money in the bank, I got money in the bank. Let me show you what a thing. And it go like.
Yo, we back, we back, we black, not whack, but that, in fact, we back, we back. It's the vibe on air, Mr. D's over my king. Shout out to everybody following us on Facebook. If you're from Cleveland, I see people from Columbus on here, I see people from Kentucky, from all over. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. Shout out to Brandy Martin down in Columbus. Shout out to the Canna Bar. I'm going to be checking you out. I'll probably be down there Sunday, have my drink together. It's going down. If you want to call in to talk to us, 216-526-1555. Before we went and took a break, we was talking about this Trump situation, how he might be getting impeached. I want to know y'all feelings on it, man. If y'all want to call and talk about that, feel free to. The phone line is open. But we are about to jump into some of these segments, and of course, we got to go right to the homegirl here, Young Ponytail herself.
Young
She over here poisonous IV in the building. And this segment is called the GOOD Good News Report. Poison Ivy, she gonna talk to you, tell you what's going on in news and entertainment. And she has to use her own song as her intro.
Why not? I'm Brandon.
Your name's Brandon?
No, I'm Branding.
Oh, you're Brandon. Oh, okay. I couldn't understand you. You were talking to me.
All right, what's up, everybody? I'm here with the good news and the good entertainment. Now, this is kind of lengthy, but it's good. It's good information. So I ran across how to clean your lungs in 3 days. Now,
Okay.
we know that some people have lung problems who have never smoked. And we know that there are people who do smoke who don't have any problems.
Okay.
We all know that cigarettes play a huge part in the poor condition of lungs. 2 days prior to the cleanse, you have to stop consuming dairy products. In the morning, you have to drink a cup of herbal tea before bed. This cup of tea will help with the intestines to get rid of the toxins easily. What we gonna do about that?
I got it.
You got it.
Hold on. I got to take this call here. Let's take this caller real quick. You're tuned into the vibe. Who is this?
This is Sugar Mama.
Sugar Mama.
Sugar Mama.
Yes.
Hey, Sugar Mama.
Hey. I just want to say I have experienced some of this Trump crap.
Uh-huh.
How about, I'm a traveling supervisor. I fly back and forth all over. This white woman, because I was sitting in first class, she had the nerve to look at me like I shouldn't be there. And I had to go boo-boo kitty on her, okay?
Boo-boo kitty.
I told her, not today, boo-boo kitty. Get back to coach. This is first class. I mean, like, black people can't have seats in first class. We're not supposed to be there.
Right.
I looked at her and told her, not today, boo-boo kitty. Not today.
Not today, boo-boo kitty.
No, not today. I mean, I fly all over. I had one experience in Kentucky that was just too much for me.
In Kentucky, Kentucky can get kind of uppity.
Kind of ain't the word. How about they ride around with their Confederate flags?
That's terrible.
On their cars.
That's terrible.
That's supposed to scare us? They don't scare me.
They don't scare you at all.
Not Sugar Mama. Sugar Mama ain't scared.
Not.
Sugar Mama ain't never scared.
Okay. It's just crazy. Like, I got a flight that I'm catching on Sunday to Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Chattanooga. I got family down there. It's a bunch of Carols down there.
Oh, thank you, Lord. But I have experience. It is really something else. It's just unbelievable. They think this man is just God or something.
And how old are you? How old are you, Sugar Mama?
Huh?
How old are you? I mean, nobody can see you, so you know.
I mean, just say I'm in my 50s.
Okay, so I know that you may have experienced a little bit of that earlier in life. Is it anything like you're seeing today and like you feeling today with Trump? Is it a difference? I know it gotta be, or maybe it's not. I don't know, cause this,
back in the day, we didn't really, get in somebody's face and be ready like the busted, excuse my French, bust their ass.
Yeah.
But these younger ones today, they ain't taking it.
Yeah.
No way, no how.
That is
and
true.
I can't blame him.
I can't blame him either.
I can't blame him because he's setting a preference that, it's okay to push a black person. It's okay for the police to beat up black people. Like when he said in his campaign, he could be in the middle of the New York City Times Square and shoot somebody, not go to jail. What kind of president say some crap, some bull fracking like that? What's the smirk?
That is true.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's a lot to deal with. It's a lot to deal with.
It is a lot to deal with. It's a shame. I got an 8-year-old grandson, and we have to talk to him about, if the police ask you a question, you answer him. Don't make no sudden moves. Don't do this because, he's a young man. He's 8 years old. Can you imagine what is going to happen when he turns 16 if he stopped? Like, I live in Euclid. I've seen the video of what happened in Euclid.
Right.
And from my understanding, this cop got fired from Menor. They told him either he resign or get fired. So he resigned because he was doing the same thing out there.
But that's not the first time that happened in Euclid.
Exactly. I got a girlfriend. Her son works at the auto place right up there, at Babbitt and Euclid. Her and her husband was sitting in the car waiting for him to get off work. The police come up and want to chastise her husband and tried to take him to jail. Until the manager came out and said, "Hey, that's his parents. They're waiting for him."
Yeah,
So it's not the first time. It's not the first time. Trust and believe. And I've been living in Euclid for the past 15 years, and I've seen it get worse, and worse. So I'm just.
And our
It's
polar
crazy.
president ain't doing nothing to help the situation. Nothing
And his
at all.
whole problem is Obama was the people's president.
Right.
And he can't stand it. He can't stand it because we still love him. Like I said, I don't even say the number. I don't even say his name. My president is President Obama and will always be President Obama.
Well, and I thank you for the comments. We got to keep it moving, Sugar Mama. I appreciate you
Okay.
calling in. You know,
Okay.
every time I tell you to come, it's always heated.
Okay. All right. Take care.
All right, now, Sugar Mama, appreciate you.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
That's Sugar Mama there. She tell the
Shout
truth.
out to Sugar Mama.
But go ahead. Let's go back into your segment here.
Well, shoot, I don't even want to talk about the rest of that. I want to
No, we
talk
gonna
about
talk
my
about it.
second subject, which was Melania Trump's gift to Michelle Obama.
Oh,
It was in a Tiffany's box.
Malaya the
so-
pothead.
Melania, the wife, Trump's wife.
Oh, I thought you were talking about their
No,
daughter.
don't call her a pothead. But no, she gave. They're talking about this.
She got
this-
caught with
this
all that weed,
Tiffany's
she a
box
pothead.
that she gave Michelle when they moved into the White House.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they're trying to figure out what's in that box. And I saw something on my Instagram today. They said it was a cake, and the cake said, "Save me, save me." So now they trying to figure out if she in there getting abused by Trump or whatever. If not in there getting abused,
Well,
by
Trump
him, if
is
she's
also-
abusing her. But if she's foreign, and he's stopping them from coming over here or sending them out. So I don't understand how that works in their marriage. Like, how does that work?
He married her. She got a citizenship.
But at the same time, you're a racist. You don't like immigrants. So
He likes certain immigrants.
but that's the thing. So did he marry her to treat her bad? I
He
mean,
married
what's
her because
going on
he
with
married
that?
her to. He got a mail order bride. I think she still got the receipt.
I don't get it.
Trump is a
I don't
well-known
get it.
womanizer. He get women that he
I
know he
don't
can
get it.
control because he wants to be in control. He don't take a lot of guff. Like
Well, Melania is being abused.
is that her name, Melania?
I think so.
Melina.
Melania.
I
She
don't know.
need
I don't
help.
care. I really don't care. I don't care what her name is.
She need help.
It was like even talking about today. I was watching something on one of them entertainment shows, and they was talking about how John Legend and his wife are very vocal against the president.
Oh no.
What's up with your phone?
I don't know.
And
that's us.
And they was talking about how Donald Trump blocked John Legend's wife, but didn't block John Legend. And John Legend said, "Well, I'm very vocal about him too, but he doesn't take. He's not one of them type of guys that take a lot of guff from women. So of course, he was against that. But Trump is a punk. But go ahead."
Yeah, so I don't know what was in that Tiffany's box. I really don't.
There's a note to say, "Help me." That's crazy.
Hopefully, they work it out. I don't know. I try not to get too much into the Trump thing, but since we were talking about that today, and it's, this came up, but I don't know what was in the damn box. So, anyway, last but not least, September 22nd, I will be at the main event showcase competition with D Customs and Miss Slim and Casper C and DJ Congo. And y'all should come out and support these artists.
Is Casper C 60 now?
He might be 61. Maybe, I don't know. So, yeah, that's September 22nd at the Symposium. And, y'all come out, show your love for the underground artists. And, yeah, that's it for the GOD news. Trump got me going. I can't.
G-O-O-D. That's the remix. That's the GOOD news. We're going to move on and keep it moving because I got some stuff to talk about. We're going to start. Should I start with the sports or the ratchet news? I think I'm going to go ratchet. We got to go ratchet news. We got a few of our guests in here. Tanisha Salary in the building. And
shout out to Tanisha.
Naya Marie. I was about to say Maya Nari.
Get it together.
Because I get dyslexic together a little
Get
bit.
it together.
But it's okay. But let's do this. It didn't do it. It's ratchet. Shout out to everybody on Facebook again. Carl McKenzie. Shout out Mighty K, YWF Posse. Annette Roper. Tawanda. That's you. Chaz, what's up, Tawanda Freeman? Dante Ali. What's going on?
The ratchet nose.
Ratchet Nose. In Ratchet News today, we're going to talk about the state of Oregon because there's some stupid stuff going on there.
Too much.
The new law in Oregon applies to people found with small amounts of hard drugs like cocaine, heroin, LSD, methamphetamines, stuff like that. And and they have some different caveats about it. But under the new law in Oregon, many people arrested with small amounts of illegal drugs will no longer be charged to felonies. Oregon Governor Kate Brown, Democrat, by the way, signed House Bill 2355 into law this week, effectively downgrading first-time simple drug possession offenses from felonies to misdemeanors, which will allow now people to carry a maximum penalty of 1 year in prison or a $6,250 fine, or both. Under previous guidelines, possession of any amount of drugs like cocaine or methamphetamine could be punished by up to 5 years in prison. Possession of substances like heroin or MDMA carried up to 10 years. This House bill applies to people found with any amount of cocaine or methamphetamine under 2 grams and any amount of heroin under 1 gram. Wow. Any amount of oxycodone under 40 pills. Any amount of MDMA, also known as ecstasy. So they can carry any amount of ecstasy, and it's a misdemeanor.
Drug city.
In Oregon. What the hell, dog?
Everybody going to Oregon.
I mean, it's a small amounts, but it's still, heroin.
Like, that ain't nothing but a misdemeanor.
It's not, oh God, what's up? That means people go get hired.
Higher, yes.
You go to jail in Cleveland for having 1 pill that ain't a prescription. Addressing disparities that too often fall along racial and social economic lines should not be a political issue, said the governor in July, and making a statement about it. After the bill was passed, and here in Oregon, we are demonstrating that we can make meaningful progress to improve the lives of Oregonians by working together around our shared values. They crazy. That's crazy. So now, if you pipe up,
they trying to kill everybody.
If you pipe up, you only got a certain amount. I can't believe they said 40. What was it? 40? How many did they say? 40 MDMA pills.
They trying to kill everybody.
They crazy. 40 oxycodones. It's a misdemeanor.
Not in America.
That's America. It's
not over here.
Not in Oregon. In Oregon, it's a misdemeanor. In Cleveland, fed time.
You going down. You going in with the big dogs.
That's crazy. That's really the only ratchet news I had, but that just felt like that was nuts. I got another ratchet news, but I'm going to say that for another time.
But wasn't Oregon like one of the first cities to to legalize marijuana anyway?
No, it was Colorado.
When they was coming along, though, when they was up in there.
But still.
They doing too much with that heroin.
So now you can carry like under a gram of dog food and you good. Under crazy. 2 grams. So you can get at least away with 2 grams of horse.
That death rate.
And you good.
That overdose rate.
So you can mainline all night. As long as you got under 2 grams.
Whole city.
And you good. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But moving on.
He could go all the way. 95 yards, 38.
And now, sports.
In sports today, as it stands right now, we are 4th in the AFC. If you have been following football, the Cleveland Browns have won 2 games. We have no losses, so that's big for us. We still trying to decide who's going to be our starting quarterback, and I'm going with Kaiser. I think Kaiser is a better quarterback. Kessler, he did a great job at the last game against the Giants, but I still think Kaiser is a better player, a better general on the field. And my man Peppers, man, he's dope. He's gonna be, what's the old boy with the braids? Josh Cribbs. He's gonna be the new Josh Cribbs for Cleveland. We putting together a strong team. I think they made some better decisions in trades and in the draft. They're hopefully coaching to be better, but we still have yet to see. It's only been 2 games in this preseason, so it really don't count. But we play Pittsburgh soon, so that's where it's going to really matter. Yes. Shout out to everybody paying attention. Dante Daniels, I know you saw that about the drugs, man. That's crazy. But let's move on to the real story. The Cleveland Cavaliers got rid of the crybaby. They traded Kyrie Irving for 3 great picks from the Boston Celtics. 1, we got Isaiah Thomas. That's going to be a great position. That's a great move there. Along with Derrick Rose and Isaiah Thomas, and if, of course the rumors that we may get Dwayne Wade, if that happens, it's wavy, but I think it's going to be a great trade. We got Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder is a great trade. And we got something that we needed desperately. We got a center, a true center.
So you think we're going to get another championship?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, definitely. We're in line. It's going to be the Cavs versus Golden State again. Oh, yeah. I'm reading an article here from the Cleveland.com. They've spoken with some NBA people about the Cavs' big trade over and over again. The Cavs were praised for convincing Boston to add the draft deal to the draft pick to the deal, because of course we also got a 2018 draft pick from that the Boston acquired from the Brooklyn Nets. We got that now. The pick originally belonged to Brooklyn, which is expected to be awful again. Yeah, and they suck. The 2018 pick could be in the top 5, maybe the top 3. Who knows? The pick is unprotected. The last time the Cavs traded for an unprotected pick was in 2011. That was for the deal with the LA Clippers, and that pick was when we got Kyrie Irving. The draft pick means the Cavs have 2 selections in 2018's first round, their own and the Brooklyn pick. That means they can trade one of those 2 picks, probably their own, for a player at midseason if they need to bolster the roster. And I'm told Boston refused to trade the Brooklyn pick when they were attempted to try to get Paul George or try to get Jimmy Butler. But they considered it because they thought Kyrie Irving was more valuable. I think Cleveland came out on top on this. That was a very good trade. So it's gonna be an interesting year.
I just want a damn championship because I like how the city was turned up. That was so cute.
I mean, we're gonna be turned up anyway, but it's about the fact that finally in Cleveland they starting to make good decisions for the teams. And right now, Cleveland is still, the Browns are still behind, but they starting to get better with it, and that's what we need. That's what we need right now. So they trying to say Isaiah Thomas wasn't a franchise player, in terms of winning a title, but neither was Kyrie. But if you look at it too, in 2011, Kyrie was the number 1 draft pick. Isaiah Thomas was the last draft pick in 2011. So they both came out at the same time. But look at both of them now, and we played them in the playoffs, but they could have took us out. Of course they didn't. We got LeBron. But let's see how Isaiah do with LeBron now. You got LeBron. You got JR. You got a team. You got a nice team. He had a nice team in Boston, but we can do it. And then you got Derrick Rose. If we can keep him healthy, we can be contenders. We can be contenders. But that's all I got for sports today.
Wait, I got a little bit of sports.
Oh, my God.
So, Mayweather.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. This Saturday, the Mayweather-McGregor fight. Yes. Who do you think is going to win?
I don't know who going to win, but I know Mayweather ain't going to get his ass whooped. I know that for a fact. I'm not saying he going to win, but he ain't going to get his ass whooped.
I'm going to tell people what I've been telling people. Now, I took a little jiu-jitsu and did a little MMA training, and I look at boxing. I've been a fan of boxing since I was a child. Here's the one thing that the boxing world doesn't want is for a boxer, period, to lose to an MMA guy. Because that will it's already a competition on which one is a greater sport. And if an MMA guy beat the best fighter pound for pound, boxing is going to start to decline. But on the other side, McGregor is a fighter. He's a pure fighter. He's trained in multiple disciplines. True, yeah, he has to stick to one now, but he still knows how to fight. He still knows how to read a boxer, a fighter. He still knows how to protect himself. He still knows how to attack. So you still have to look at those things. It's not going to be just as easy as like, well, Floyd could do this. McGregor could do this too. He can do all. You have to look at all the different aspects, all the different variables. So I just see this is going to be a great fight.
It's going to be a real good fight.
I don't care who wins really.
I don't either.
It's because I like McGregor. I like Floyd. Floyd to me is he's not a real fighter. He's a boxer. He's a dodger. He know how to.
It's gonna be fun to watch.
But McGregor got strength too. Because if he do hit Floyd is going down.
I think he might go. I think he gonna get one good hit in history that everybody keep talking about and making memes about. I think he gonna get him one good time.
And this is a big payday for both of them. Yeah. So if whoever win, you will see a second fight. Believe that. In the building right now, we got 2 of our guests here. We waiting for the third. Where is this? I don't know where Lava at. But in the building right now, we have 2 of our guests. We have songstress.
Songstress.
Talented songstress.
Yes.
a friend of mine told me about her, and I had to just get her, hear her music, and then I heard it, and I said, you got to come on the show. So I got her on the show, and then we got another talented songstress. I just heard some of her music and was playing some over the weekend, and, I almost crashed my car listening to it. But we got Nia Marie and Tanisha Salary in the building, y'all. Clap it up for her. The fake audience love y'all. The fake audience love y'all. The fake audience. But what's going on, ladies? How y'all doing? All right. Y'all good? Y'all smoke up before y'all get here? No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing, unless you did. But we in the building here. We got Nia Marie. We got Tanisha Salary. That's Ms. Lala over in the shot. I don't know, out the camera.
Shout out to Ms. Lala.
We're supposed to be waiting for Lava Flame. She ain't got here yet, but she'll get here whenever she get here, I guess. Hopefully she coming. But how you ladies doing though? Everybody good? Everybody good? Yeah, I don't be throwing shade. That's the truth.
You do. You be shady.
I don't be shady. That's the
yes,
truth.
You do. It's shady truth. It's cute.
It's truthfully shady.
It is.
Yeah, you in there. I'm gonna get you out of there though. No, just play. Yeah, you in the camera. Oh, you ain't know that? Yeah, we got some technology. We got some technology in this mug. But ladies, I'm gonna say it again. How y'all doing? How your mamas doing? That's good. So I got two singers here. One light, one dark. It's racial.
It's racial.
But tell us start with Tanisha, since you right there. Tell us about your journey. Tell us about you. What you do, what type of music you into, what got you into this music thing.
So I've been singing since I was a kid. You have to excuse me. I think I'm coming down with a cold.
Okay. Oh no.
Yeah, and I have to sing tomorrow. But I've been singing ever since I was a little kid. My mother always fusses with me.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't turn y'all mics.
You know what? I could not.
I'm glad y'all ain't saying nothing big. Because I know you couldn't hear yourself in the headset.
I couldn't, but I thought it was just me.
No, it was me. Go ahead. Now, can you hear yourself now?
Yeah, I can hear myself.
Say me.
Me.
Okay, there you go. All right, so what was answer the question again?
I've been singing since I was a kid, and my mother would be the first to say I started out singing gospel, so that's where my foundation is.
Okay.
My style, I would have to say neo soul, R&B, jazz. What was the other question you asked me? Because you asked a few of them all.
Like, what brought you into it?
Well, I've been doing it for about a year and a half, 2 years now. I started doing background for a local artist, and then from there, the song that I have that's been released now, I wrote about 5 years ago, and within the past 3 years had it actually produced, and I wasn't going to release the song, and everybody was like, oh, that's a nice song. I said, okay, what the heck, why not give it a try? And hey, it worked, so yeah.
I actually got to hear it and heard about you from this jerk I know named Erica. And
jerk. She is not a
she's one of my ex-girlfriends. So she's a jerk. No, shout out to Erica Sorrell. But she told me, you gotta listen to me. She got a real high voice, and she really does sound like this. You gotta listen to my friend Dee. You should really sing, and you should listen to her song. You should put her on the show. And she can go high and like, you gonna listen to her?
No,
She'll do that in a minute. And I was like, all right, just send me some music. And, Erica told you to send me some music. I heard it, and I called you like, damn, this is dope. I mean, this is real.
Thank you.
Like,
I was so flattered.
I was like, yeah, you got to send me some more music. I mean, and then that next day, I played it on the show, and it was like a lot of people got a response to it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I let Poison hear. I sent the Poison. Poison was like, dope. Poison sounded like,
thank you.
Dope.
But, I mean, tell us the idea behind your song. It's I Love You.
It's actually called I Love It.
I Love It. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I know it's I love something.
See, that's catchy though. It works because you can put it towards anything.
Yeah, but it's
but
dope.
That one over there, him.
It's him.
Yeah,
The
it's
husband
him.
dude.
It's the husband.
Hey, hubby dude.
Now, he a big dude, but he looked like the dude that was married to the daughter on the Huxtable show, the Cosby show.
God.
Alvin. He like Alvin. He like Alvin. Your husband look like Alvin.
Little bit.
Oh wow.
So Alvin got you to make a song called I Love It.
Yeah, Alvin got on my nerves. You know that I hate you, love you.
Oh yeah.
So I was on a I love you moment when I wrote that one.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad, because I would have hated to hear the song called I Hate It.
I know, right?
Oh goodness.
So how long y'all been together?
We'll be together 10 years in September.
Now, when I got the text and everything in the song, and it said Tanisha salary, I'm like, she must be about the bread.
I'm about my bread.
I thought that was the the artist name.
Gimmick
No.
name.
I thought it was about to be a rap. I thought
Name.
Tanisha salary. I love it. It's like, oh, it's about to be some Jeezy stuff. Tanisha salary, get that bread.
Nah, that's something I can't do. I can't rap.
So that's your last name, salary.
But salary is actually
That's
my
a
last
great
name.
last name,
That
boy.
is.
All the time.
You go to a job
Salary.
interview. My name Tanisha salary, so you know what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go in the store and then be like, "What's your last name?" I say salary. You got the good salary then. You got that pay.
Yep.
I'm like, no. I wish y'all would quit asking me that.
Yeah.
Oh, Erica said whatever about my fault, man. But you're more of a jazz singer.
Yeah, I do more jazz,
Who-
R&B.
Who are some of your influences?
Ooh, Ella Fitzgerald, Billie Holiday, Louis Armstrong, Nina Simone, in the jazz land, and then in the neo soul, Indie. Hey, Erica, that's her favorite.
Yeah.
Indie, Jill Scott. There's a lot of them. There's a new girl coming out in LA.
Yeah, I've heard of her.
Yeah.
Very
I want
earthy
that
voice.
one.
So what's your creative process with it? How do you get in your mood to create?
Everybody has asked me that, and I cannot really explain that.
Do you it just pop up and you like, oh, I gotta write it down?
It's one of those, when it catches me, I better go with it.
So you move in spirit.
Yeah, I'm not. I always say it, and people will argue me down. I am not a writer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will not say that I'm. In my little autobiography on my page, I even said sometimes a writer, because sometimes it comes out
and sometimes it don't.
It could take me 2 years to write a song. I could write a song in 10 minutes. It just depends on.
You write in spirit. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
See, I knew it was somebody like me.
Yeah. So we there.
Oh,
Look,
yeah.
we
You
right
can't
there.
just put me in the studio and be like, make a song. No,
that don't work.
The spirit has to move me and say the words. That's how it go. That's how it go.
So, did you write this song, or says who wrote it for you?
Oh, I wrote that. That's me. That's all me.
So you can write.
She didn't say that she could not.
I know.
Moments. I have writer
She
tendencies.
had moments.
Writer that's good.
Writer
That's
tendencies.
what I need to tell people. I got writer tendencies.
Now, who did the track?
It was produced by Don Williams. He was one of the Commodores, somebody local in Cleveland.
Yeah, I remember Don Williams.
Yeah, he produced it. And believe it or not, I got the song. I have no shame in my game. I found a track on YouTube, and I was like, oh, I like that. And I started writing, but obviously it's not mine, so I can't use that.
Right.
So I had to find somebody to produce it for me. So I contacted a friend of mine who got me in contact with him, and it went from there.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I mean, I know you do a night at Anthony's.
Yeah.
Every Friday. Or is it every other Friday?
That's in South Euclid, right?
Yes, in South Euclid. It's supposed to be every other Friday, but as of right now, it's been every Friday. So I'll be there tomorrow night as well.
Who's the band?
I was just about to say that.
I call my band the Phenomenal Band.
Hey.
What a phenomenal band.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's in that band?
We have a series of people. The main people right now, my husband, he plays bass.
Okay. Me and him have a conversation in a minute.
A young lady by the name of Shy Keys who plays the piano.
Okay.
And my drummer is Juan Moscoso from Canton.
Okay.
My guitar player is Billy McConaughey.
Okay.
But I tend to switch out the guitar players. It all depends on their schedule because they're all in so many different bands.
Right. Yeah, Cleveland bands.
Yeah. And same thing with the drummers. I tend to have to switch my drummers out too.
Who do you have on drums again?
Tomorrow night's gonna be Juan Moscoso, and I have a guest drummer as well.
Okay.
Abdallah Otis. They're both from Canton.
I like a lot of fresh names. Some of those names are not some of the constant ones you always hear. Like you hear a lot of the EJ, the Animals, and Ken Bell and stuff like that. But I like those fresh names and fresh talent.
Yeah.
And you over on the newer side of Anthony's place.
Right, I am. Yeah.
And I know they got karaoke on the other side.
Right. Yeah, they do.
Okay. Yeah. We're going to come back to you in a minute and talk to you a little bit more. We got to talk to Nia Marie over here. Nia Marie. We got to go from the dark to the light.
Oh, my God.
Nia Marie. What can we say about Nia Marie that hasn't been said about Beyonce?
Oh, Lord.
No.
Nia has a beautiful voice
Thank
as
you.
well, man.
Thank you.
That's why I heard you did something. I don't know if you was laying down or something, and you just was singing. I was like, oh, my God. She dope. Because it looked like you was comfortable. Like you were comfortable, and that came out in a comfortable state. Like, oh, yeah, she dope.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Now, I was looking at, this press photo you gave us and everything, and then you had like an album cover photo, like you all comfortable in the bed with the blankets.
She always comfortable.
I be chilling, man. I be chilling. I'm a chill person, man.
Do you like when you in the studio? Do you like have like blankets with you and everything?
No, I don't got no blankets. I do be having wine though. You know what I mean? I like to relax. I be chill. I like to relax. I like to vibe. You know what I mean? I feel like that's how you create the best. You know what I mean? That's how whatever you doing come out the best. You just vibe. You know what I mean? Don't nobody want to work under pressure. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody like that. You know what I mean? So
and what better place to vibe than the vibe on air?
I'm telling you.
Right.
So tell us about your history and your journey with the music.
Me, I've been singing like forever. You know what I'm saying? I used to sing in church, just singing around the house. I would rap. I rap. You know what I mean? I do rap too. You know what I mean? Just poetry, everything. And I done it forever, but I never did it like took it seriously. You know what I mean? And then when I did try, it was just kind of like you tried it, and then it was just kind of like that's what it is. But I had been through a situation. You know what I mean? I was in a relationship. It did turn kind of another way. I'm not gonna get into all of that, but I became like depressed. You know what I mean? And I like forgot myself. I lost
another
myself.
way abusive?
And you know what I'm saying? In other words, I did go through an abusive relationship. It is what it is.
I did too.
You know what I'm saying? And I like gave up on myself. I mean, like I gave completely up on myself, and I came back to this music thing. You know what I mean? And it was just kind of like something like you deal with it, you let it go, but you just keep coming back to it. You know what I mean? And I just kept coming back to it. And I mean, I was at my lowest point. In 2012, I was at my lowest point. Like, I went to the hospital. Like, I'm having a nervous breakdown and, all of that. You know what I mean? And I just like, let me give it one more try. Naya means not yours anymore.
Oh,
okay?
my God.
So Naya is basically me taking myself back. Forget depression. Forget, you know what I'm saying? You gonna abuse me or whatever, mental, physical, whatever it is. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take myself back, and I'm gonna give this one last try. You know what I mean? So I created this alter ego, this stronger me, basically, and I developed Naya Marie. You know what I mean? And so there is a meaning. There's a strong meaning. Every song it is Naya means not yours anymore, and that's for everybody. You know what I mean? You don't have to be. You can take yourself back. It is a come up. You know what I mean? When you so low, you can't make it.
Oh my God!
I like people come from a place of strength. I like that.
I identify with that so well.
So let me ask you. You got this like accent about you. Where you hail from?
I'm from Mississippi.
Okay.
I'm from Gulfport, Mississippi.
She got that sippy in her.
She got but I'm raised in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, you got this like this accent.
I'm just cool though. Like I'm just telling you. Like I'm just cool.
I see you cool. You cool as man. I'm getting chills over here myself. I need a jacket right now.
Right.
For real, son. No, but what's your background? Like, like ethnicity wise is what I'm saying.
My father is white, and that's a whole nother story in itself. You know what I'm saying? That whole racial thing, that's why we're in Ohio, you know what I mean?
Right, I got you.
And my mother is Creole.
Okay.
So
you was gonna be light either way it went.
I was gonna be light, but I do tan though sometimes. You know what I mean?
I mean, you gonna tan. You got melanin in you.
I do.
Hey, but you ain't. The DeBarge's father was white. Look at that. I've been thinking.
No,
but I'm Creole and white.
No, that's cool though. It's cool though.
Everybody be like, "What is you?
What is you?"
Right. I
don't know. What is you?
What is you?
What is you?
Who is you? Who your people?
Right.
What they name?
So what you put on the app? What do you put on the app when you fill out the application? What do you put?
I put black because I'm black.
Yeah, she black. If you got
black.
If
you got 1% black and you black. Ain't no way around it.
Some people don't want to realize that.
No,
once you got that black in you,
unless you Mexican.
Right.
But shout out to all the Mexicans I kick it
like, it depends on some days.
Shout out to Juan and Julio and Tim and
right, depending on the day and the situation.
Some days I be like, hi, how are you doing? How are you?
Right. Gotta switch
Sometimes
it
like,
up.
hola, you know what I'm saying? It just depends.
Como está?
Como estas? Don't go further than that because I can't.
Mi vida ruca.
I
don't know what that means.
I don't know what that
means. I just said 2
I
words.
can count to 10. That's it.
So, we was talking about ponytails, and Poison Ivy had this whole thing about her ponytail.
because
She wanted a long one that came over her shoulder like yours.
Can I talk about it?
Yeah, she really wanted her ponytail to be on her shoulder.
I want to talk about it.
Ain't nothing wrong with ponytails.
Because the week before last, she was talking about she don't wear ponytails because it make her forehead look big. And
yo,
this is a shut up. This is a situation. The situation.
Boom.
The situation
I'm with you, baby.
is
I'm
that
with you.
my hair, I got a nice pony myself, but when I got here, and I turned into Poison Ivy. Shut up. I felt like I should have had my clip on. You know what I'm saying? So I could have been like, but whatever.
When you gotta rub it, it's something
right,
about that.
It's when I got
when you
here,
be
though,
talking
Naya.
and you be like,
oh my God, you already know. It's
you
when
feel
I
me?
got here.
Yeah.
So, I came
I
here
feel
like,
it. I'm
I'm
with
about to
you.
be on the vibe on, you know what I'm saying? I know what I'm
right.
and everything. So I'm putting on and I'm like, oh my God.
I feel
was
it.
at my ponytail.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a ponytail war.
Yeah, I guess so. So that's all your hair, right?
No.
Okay, it's not.
No
I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I have hair. You know what I mean? But I be switching it up.
You got to.
Don't nobody want no regular female.
Don't nobody want no regular.
Nobody regular around here.
Right. I don't really want no regular girls, But as long
But
as
it is rent money though. I will say that. I don't buy no cheap weave.
She ain't
It
buying
is
no
rent
cheap
money.
ass weaves.
We spend money on this. You feel me?
I hope it's
Cheap weaves is
you
fire.
go to the dollar store and get a weave.
No.
Fire all the cheap weaves.
No. Right.
Oh man. Let's say you got I see you want one of your pictures like you by the beach and you got your hair all down. So you got
that wasn't mine either. That was
so okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
Represent. Shout out to all the hair stores in Cleveland.
They say, is your hair real? Your hair real? No, I really bought it. It's real.
Shout out.
Because I really bought it.
Shout out to Danny's.
Yeah. Can you buy
Two
some?
cousins.
Beauty supply.
Can you buy some?
You feel me?
Because I really bought
Hey,
it. Look, I thought I had a ponytail.
I used to have a good relationship with a lot of them places because I used to mess up a lot of hair.
See, in that case, if it's a wig and it's a really nice wig, I'm taking my wig off. You're not about to damage my wig.
That might mess up the mood though.
I don't
you
give
do
a
it at the
damn.
wrong
I don't
time.
give a damn. No, I'm gonna do it before. I'm gonna have to.
If mess up the mood, it'd be a.
That wig gonna be off long before downtown come along.
Right.
I'm gonna fluff her up and put.
We
her
gonna
on
be
the
comfortable
dresser.
by that
Yeah.
time. We gonna be comfortable.
Don't touch my weave. I ain't on that.
I'm like, girl, that's unbelievable.
Y'all don't understand though. Y'all don't
And that's so true, cause my real hair, I don't care.
Like, girl, you need to weave
when
me
I'm
along.
bobbing it out. Don't touch my weave. I ain't on that.
This situation got hairy.
Don't you touch my weave.
Oh
So if a girl come over your house, D's, and she like, y'all about to get it in. She done sat on the couch with you the whole time. Y'all done watched 30 minutes of a movie because now y'all tasting. Y'all ready to dip. Did you get that?
We tasted and
Y'all
now we ready
tasting,
to
now y'all
dip.
ready to dip, right?
I like that.
And she like, all right, D's. And she just slide that boy up and put it on the dresser. I mean, where are you at that moment?
Dun, dun, dun.
Where are you? But it ain't like toe up. It's just like
Look, he's sweating though.
it's just
I was
like,
already sweating.
It's just like a little to the back. It ain't like in no style.
Now here's my usual rule. My usual rule is this. Let's get in the middle of the action first before you take it off. Then I'm already committed.
That's gonna stop everything.
No,
Don't do it before.
Could you imagine?
no, I'm not taking my.
So, look at me, Facebook. Don't do it till we start.
I have done that and felt less sexy. Like when you
Right.
get in and then you just take her off. No, I'm gonna take her off beforehand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna snap this back part. Where you
Cause this was a lot of money. You feel me?
Because this is what might happen.
You gotta cut it out. Cut it out. No. I don't want my hair nappy. I don't want my weave nappy. I'm so
Wait
sorry.
till we bone it.
You didn't, and he would have tried to.
And
you
then
done
at
tried
that
to
time,
take
it's
her
like
in.
it's too late. I kind of like what I'm doing now. Yeah, I done sweated that out, huh?
I have never
I could try to
do-
blame it on me then.
I've never had a dude take me out my hair. Never. You've never went to grab and she came off. Ever.
He
Right.
doing it right.
That is not sexy.
I've seen some just come off.
I'm gonna take her off.
So you
way
gotta
before.
secure. It's
Right.
about
Yeah.
securing.
Now that's it. Now if you in secure mode, if it's a situation where she need to be on,
Girl, I done sold it
she
down
gonna be
before.
on.
You feel me?
Hey,
You gonna go to sleep
if a chick hair pop out and you in the middle of doing that, she ain't do it right. You need to tell her ass. She terrible. That's bad.
Oh,
But how did we get to hair when we was talking about music? So
It's all
I'm real,
wigs
you know?
and gigs. It all go together.
wigs and gigs. That's what's up.
Shout out to my blog.
I started it.
Check it out.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's now you got 2 songs here. Let's talk about your 2 songs real quick, and then we're gonna take a quick pause.
Okay, so I do have 2 singles out currently. Live in a Moment and Rounds. It's gonna be on my EP dropping in December. Let me just put that out there. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be so dope.
Word.
Excited.
Real beat.
Live in a moment. It's just a cool, laid back Cleveland sound type deal. You know what I mean? You know how females be meeting somebody and they just be like dope. You know what I mean? And you just like them. You just like them.
That's usually how it be when they come around me.
Always.
Right. But Rounds, I was just feeling really, like I said, when I do record, I do like to drink, some wine.
You should
Have a couple of drinks. And Rounds, I was just feeling sexy, you know what I mean? So I'm like,
I got that.
So it's fine. What you say, Lala?
And the video is
is
out.
out,
The video
y'all.
is out on YouTube. The link is in my bio on Instagram.
It's probably sexy. Check it out.
We about to take
girl.
We about to take this quick pause for the calls and listen to some of this music. We're going to listen to I Love It by Tanisha Salary. Tanisha, get that money.
Get that money, baby.
And Not Yours Anymore, Marie. We're going to listen to listen to Rounds first, and then we're going to go to the other one. This is the Vibe on Air. Mr. D is the Open Mic King. Poison Ivy in the building. Poison with the ponytail and all the forehead.
I know, right?
She's like Yul Brynner in the
Hey,
face.
foreheads is back in though.
Are they? So I shouldn't feel bad.
No, bro, I got
Hey.
one too.
Foreheads is in.
You know what they say about face?
Hashtag go ahead, forehead.
Hey, we in the building. We about to take a quick pause. If you on Facebook, stay tuned. Everybody else, if you on the website, on YouTube, whatever, we're going to play some music. This is, first of all, Tanisha Salary with I Love It. Then we're going to jump into that Rounds by Nia Marie. Mr. D's Open Mic King. Poison Ivy.
Yo.
Let's go.
Girl, you gotta watch the video, girl.
Can we talk for a minute? Oh, baby, won't you come a little closer to me? I've got something I've got to tell ya, boy. I think you are just what I need. Boy, you got me spinning. My mind is going in circles. I don't know what's come over me. Something about your love. There's something about your there's something about the way you move. Baby, 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 baby. Got me going up my mind. I can't tell if it's wrong or right. I love it. Boy, you know you got me on a natural high. I'm so good. The way we melt into each other. Oh, things seem like they're supposed to be. Oh, this love right here, so easy, and it's unbreakable. Boy, you got me spinning. My mind is going in circles. I don't know what's come over me. Something about your love. There's something about your there's something about the way you move. you make me feel, the way you make me feel, yeah. I don't wanna come down. Oh, the high is just so real. There's something about your love. My mind is going crazy. I just wanna feel your touch, the things you do to me. I love it, baby, 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 baby. I'm going out my mind. I can't tell if it's wrong. I can't tell if it's wrong or if it's right. Boy, you know you got me on a natural high. So good, oh, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. I'm going out my mind. I can't tell if it's wrong or right. Got me on a natural high. Got me on a natural high. So good, I can't deny.
Stop thinking, no, I can't stop thinking about you. You got me right where you got me right where you, right where you want me to be. I can be you everything. I know that I only need one chance to show you how it be. Let me lay you down, we gon' go around. Well, every time a text come through, I be hoping that it's you. I get a rush, you be giving me that fever. You giving me that fever. I just wanna touch you, kiss you, let you know how bad I need you. I wanna give you ecstasy. I'm about to have you gone within the sheets. 12 play, make you faint, it's guaranteed. I be the girl of your dreams, make you fantasizing about me and what I do. Give it to you anytime you want to. I can be a freak in the morning, let me be a freak in the evening. Let me tell you what I get the weekend. I can't stop thinking, no, I can't stop thinking about you. You got me right where you got me right where you, right where you want me to be. I can be you everything. I know that I only need one chance to show you how it be. When you let me lay you down, we gon' go around. Let me show you how it be. When you let me lay you down. Let me show you how it be. When you let me lay you down. Let me show you how it be.
Check 1 2. Mr. D's Open Mic King. You are back in tune to the vibe on air. Mr. D, Poison Ivy, aka Poison Ivy. We back on here. We got Tanisha Salary and Naya Marie in the building with their special guests. We got Ms. Lala, the manager, and Christopher Salary, the husband.
The husband.
And you know, when we have we get some of the ladies come on, like we had China Blow up in the studio.
Hey.
And her husband came in. I like when they stay today, they stay in their lane. They ain't trying to crowd up and, get all in all up in the video. No, I mean, it's her time to shine. I appreciate it. If you want him on, you can, I want to ask him about the bass game anyway. I play bass a little bit, so, but,
I got to ask some deep questions. I want to ask some deep stuff.
I mean, it's about to get ratchet.
It's about to get ratchet.
It's about to get rancid. But, we gonna ask y'all some more questions because we want to talk more about the music and everything. We listened to 2 great songs. One was real jazz vibey and just had you like, wow.
Yo, get ready for the club.
And then the other one was like, damn, I'm about to get her neck.
I'm about to bust it wild.
It's like two different sides of the same vibe.
Yeah. That's how you want your playlist to be.
Yeah,
That's how you want your playlist.
It's like
variety.
It was dope. Yeah. But go ahead, ask some questions there.
Okay.
Tawana.
You ready for this? So.
I don't know.
She got scared.
So we about to start sweating.
She got scared.
Well, your husband had a couple drinks, so he might be more ready than you.
So,
do y'all make love to your music ever?
No, I don't even.
Never really.
I don't even listen to my own music.
Are you serious?
You don't listen to your own music?
No, I don't listen to it. I get
so hubby, does any of her music make you?
I made her rap and I got busy on my back in the day.
Just grab her and just love on her like.
We can't hear you over there. Good. There's a mic right there.
Yeah.
Just talking to the mic.
He said not her music, y'all, but what is it?
Yeah, you can real quick.
All right, cool. Hold on.
You having issues?
Yeah, I got big glasses.
That's all right.
No, not really the music. More so just her in general.
Oh, you got that. You got that fullness.
Yeah.
So what is it? What sets your mood? What sets your vibe? Because I know, and I'm asking you this because you're an artist, and I know that we are like out of this world. Artists, we have all different kind of things that
creativity. Yeah.
So what is a good hubby night with y'all? What's like, since you don't listen to your own music, because I do, I get it in everything good.
Feel me?
Yes.
Airtime.
So where? You know what? Shut up. So where do you guys go? You know what? You better wake up and smell the coffee. Where do you guys go? What do you do?
I have never been asked this question before.
Yeah, girl, I go there, honey. I go.
She trying to be shy.
I do.
Let me see.
Come on,
say nothing.
Follow my lead. That's between you and God.
Right. Let me see. Let me figure out a way to be colorful without being too colorful. Whatever feels right in that moment, primarily. It ain't really a set theme song or a set mood. It could just be.
She might have blinked a certain way. She might have walked in the kitchen a certain way.
It's called packing. You can't pack. No, we can't move. We have to stay in the same house forever. Because if we pack up, we never get packed. Yeah. I just put it that way. My mama might be watching this show.
Every time she closes her eyes.
Hey.
Sorry, mama.
All right, mama. That's all right, mama. She's still a good, wholesome girl. She's still a good, wholesome girl. Yeah.
What about you, Naya? What do you do when you hear your music?
Oh, I be, you know what I'm saying, because I be thinking I'm just the stuff. I be in the bathroom like rounds. I'm just, I mean, rounds.
So have you ever done it to your music?
I tried to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tried to.
Jungle Love.
I put it on and he was like, maybe we should just cut it off and just, you know.
No, you shut up. You shut up.
I'm like, shut up. Don't be mad because I'm a star. Don't be hating on me. Don't be jealous.
Right, don't be jealous.
See, I'd be trying to get the beat with it.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
I would
Yes,
be too busy
get in there.
critiquing it.
Get
I'm
in
listening
there.
to all the
I'm trying to
mistakes.
get
Right.
You
blow
gotta
something
put
up. I'm trying to
you
blow it
gotta
back
put
out.
you in the middle of like R. Kelly, or you know what I'm saying?
No, don't
like,
do no art. Let's not talk about R. Kelly.
Not
or
R.
some
Kelly.
trap-
Not R.
right,
Kelly.
Not R. Kelly. I'm sorry.
Not Usher.
But you
and
gotta
not,
put you in the middle of something.
We ain't trying to have no
sexy
rain showers in
and
this,
some
no.
trap.
Yeah.
You gotta
You
come
know.
in between the trap.
Because pretty
songs.
girls love trap music,
Come
right?
in, yeah, like trap music, and he getting it, and then you just
Right.
come on. He ain't gonna know the difference.
Right.
Right.
But I do be sneaking it in there. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
sneak it in on my playlist. You know what I mean?
Right,
I
you
listen
got
to my
to.
stuff, and then I might sneak me in one
Sneak
quick
you
time.
in,
You
yeah,
know
you
what I
got
mean? And
to.
then
But you
jump
know-
to another song.
But when you writing songs, like, do you think about those moments that people having? Like, Tanisha, when you write your songs and you think about, like, somebody might, want to play my song during coitus. Do you think about, like, that moment?
She ain't thinking about that. She is not thinking about that.
I'm not.
You're thinking about when your songs are more about the feeling of love, in the moment of love, and the things around love.
I could do it to something that don't have nothing to do with doing it.
While Naya's songs are about
You're more direct.
love making.
I'm a very direct person, but if you knew where I be writing at though, like y'all wouldn't even believe it.
I
man.
could do
Where
it
do you
to
write
Bad
at?
and Bougie.
Man, I write in the bathroom, man.
And
Y'all
that's
don't
a
even-
trap song.
Really?
That's a trap
With
song.
toilet
I can
paper?
do it to
I
a
write
trap
in the
song.
restroom. I'm about to lie.
You write on toilet
She
paper?
a
I put my
restroom writer.
headphones in, and that's where I be my most creative person. Like you just don't
Trap
even know.
music, jazz music, opera, gospel. I can do it to all of it.
Right.
If it got a good beat,
How do
feel
you do
me?
that to
You better
opera?
back
I'm
it
trying to
up.
Well,
figure
Kurt
that out.
Franklin almost had me
if
one
that's
time.
the only thing that's playing in the background, I think we can still.
Wait a
make
minute.
it.
You
Really?
have sex to
Yeah.
the
Really?
gospel?
Okay.
Why not? When you doing it, don't you be like, oh God. So why not listen to? Yes,
I'm with you, baby.
Jesus
So she'll be getting it in on
loves
some.
me.
Nah, she'll get it in on. We
Yes, he
fall down,
Hey,
so
but
we get
and that's
up.
when I'm gonna arch that back. I'm
Yes.
going to hell.
So the same. Who fell
I'm good at
down?
hell.
This be during oral.
No, that's the good part.
But no, okay.
Yes.
All right. Since everybody in a jovial mood right now, there's a lot of drinking going on and everything.
I'm
I think
drinking
it's
water.
time.
She's drinking water. I'm on the other
H2O.
hand.
Yeah, it don't
I
matter.
put 4 shots of H2O.
Yeah,
in
it's
the
it's
cup.
it's
So
it's
Four
different.
shots.
That's that water.
that's that water.
That's that body. But it's time to play
Hey.
America's favorite game. What does it
What does it mean?
What does
What
it
does it mean?
It's a game where you have to guess the definition of ghetto term,
Ghetto turn.
Okay.
and it's gonna be extremely ghetto.
Oh, we gotta get hubby in on this too, cause hubby seemed to be very interested right now. We gotta get him in on this game. Lala, you in too?
Well, I gotta get a mic.
Yeah, Lala, get you.
We don't have an extra mic,
for Lala.
and she
Y'all
not on
gotta
camera
share.
either.
Y'all gotta
Ain't nobody
share.
on camera. Just people just jumping in. I run this.
I want to hear it. I want to
Alright,
hear
hold on.
everybody's
First of all,
opinion.
Y'all gotta share a
What does
camera.
it
First of all,
I mean, mic.
First of all, we
What
finna
does
get
it
this
mean?
camera situation together because I only had it on 2 people, but Poison be trying to always do stuff that
I'm
don't
just saying.
nobody tell her to do. So here's what I'm gonna need you to do, manager lady.
Yes.
I'm gonna need y'all to all
Oh, I'm
scoot
like
that
yes,
way
and he ain't even talking to me.
and slide. You slide next to Herm.
There we go. Get that.
Slide
mic
next to
on.
Herm.
Herm.
Slide next to Herm.
Let me move my alcohol.
Yeah, that's
over
cool.
here.
I think I got everybody in
Who's
the shop.
peppermints? Can I take them?
Yeah, I put them there for y'all, baby.
Yeah, because y'all breath saying.
No.
So, all right. So once again, the game is you have to define ghetto terminology.
I'm good at this.
If you could define it correctly, you get. If you say it wrong, you get.
I hope I don't hear that.
And of course, when I ask the question, you will be timed.
Get a time. Get a time.
So can
Are
anybody
you
answer at any
stressed
Nope,
out?
it's one at a
gotta go
time.
one at a
One at a
time.
time. Starting with Tanisha Salary,
Oh, why I gotta be first?
because you're in the first seat. I answer questions
first.
quickly. Are you ready to play? What does it mean?
Yes.
Your word. Your word. Your word.
I'm looking for the word.
No, I got the word. I was looking for the timer. It's savage. What is savage?
Wow, crazy, reckless.
That's good. She got that.
Mm,
Yeah, she got that.
I will determine that.
What you mean? She said wow.
That's not the wrong. That's how the buzzer ends.
Oh.
Calm down.
She said wow.
Done something totally cool and badass.
She said wow.
That is
crazy.
correct.
Boom.
Shut up.
Wait, is we supposed to be doing Webster's dictionary?
No, I'm telling you the actual definition. Okay. You telling me yours. I'm telling you if it's correct. I just said she's correct.
All right.
And just for that, Naya.
No, come on, man.
All right, Naya.
All right.
Naya Marie.
What's that?
How are you today?
I'm good.
That's good.
How you doing?
How you doing?
What is going? The
Man,
word
it's
going.
going like we live. It's going. Hey.
That is correct.
Yeah.
That is correct. Very
Some
good.
of that.
Very good.
Now what?
She got that.
You lose points though for telling me now what.
Nah, she don't lose nothing. She don't lose nothing.
She just did. She just did.
She got that.
I run this.
She got it.
He mad.
Christopher Huxtable. He actually looked like Herbie Hancock for real.
He look like a little Herbie dude.
What does lean mean? The word lean. Lean. L-E-A-N. Lean.
Can you use it in a sentence? No, seriously though, but lean means being extremely drunk or sauced out.
He said
I
sauced
don't
out.
know.
He said sauced out though.
So you can't see now he used another definition.
But I'm
another
saying.
word. But no.
So
No.
sauced out.
No, you
Come
can't
on,
try.
Deeds.
Don't try to make them right. No.
Come on, Deeds. Sauced out.
I'm gonna have to say that's incorrect.
What you think it is, Deeds?
I know what it is.
What is it?
Lean is a drink.
It is.
He said sauced out. You sauced out off that lean.
But he ain't say what lean is. He was sauced out, but he ain't say off of what.
He said the effects that happen after you drink the lean.
Yeah, he ain't say what he was drinking.
sauced out.
He ain't say what he was drinking. He's sauced out right now.
Can he get a ding buzzer?
Nope, he got it wrong.
Can he get a
You were
ding
wrong,
buzzer?
sir. Lean is a drink
That's
mixed
all
with
right.
codeine and
That's
some type
all
of
right.
flavored drink. And a Jolly Rancher, by
That's
the way.
all right. He thought he was lean.
You put a
and
2
that's
in a
all
4.
and
Or a
drink
4
it
and a 2, rather. A 4 and a 2.
Yeah, put a
Yeah,
fold
sometimes,
in
and that's the California way.
That's what you do.
Not that I drink lean.
I'm so not ready for this game.
You ready?
Well, you ready now?
Come on, Lala.
You know, I grew up in Mayfield Heights.
Your word.
You ready?
Your word, Lala.
She ready.
Your word, Lala.
Mm-hmm.
Your word is
Easy.
shots fired.
Shots fired. Yes.
That's basically when I'm talking shit about.
Don't cuss on the air. Don't cuss on the air.
S-H-I-T.
How you the manager cussing on the air?
I'm sorry.
You get a buzzer.
But that's correct though.
It's
That
correct.
was right.
The answer was correct,
Yep.
I'm sorry.
but you cussed.
She spelled it though. Does that count?
S-H-I-T.
No, she cussed first.
My bad.
Yeah, it's throwing shade on somebody.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hold on, isn't that a definition and a definition?
Yeah, but I can do it. I'm the
FDA.
host.
Like, what do they call it? Don't get them.
Tanisha Salary. Tanisha Salary. Your word is guap.
Guap.
That's money,
Guap.
right? Got
She
that
got
guap.
that. No
Got
problem.
that money.
That's Tanisha's salary. What the hell?
Duh,
Yeah,
that's
I
salary. That was
kind of knew
easy.
she'd get that. All right. Naya Marie. Naya Marie.
Why he say my name?
Naya Marie. Girl, Naya Marie.
Hey.
Your word is, hey, this one is dumb. No, I ain't gonna do it. Your word is dead.
Dead?
Dead.
Like that's dead. It's over with.
That
You
go
feel me?
two
It's
ways,
dead.
though.
All them shots fired. I mean, when I see you, you dead. You feel me? You dead.
That's one, but
done.
there's another
What's the other
definition.
one? What's
You
the
have
other
to give the
one?
other
I know
one.
it's two. What's the
Yes,
other
you
one?
have to give us.
Dead like it's over. Like you dead. I mean, what?
If it's the one I thinking,
Dead? You're not alive anymore?
I'm gonna have to say that you are.
You know what?
It
a
is
hater.
when you see some crazy stuff and it's so crazy, you be sitting like,
That's
oh,
what I
I'm
did.
dead. I'm
Okay,
dead.
you know what? I say that all the time.
Yeah,
And you say it all the time, so you do
He
all
a
right.
hater.
she's gonna come with that.
Me and Mr. D's gonna talk afterwards. He a hater.
I'm actually looking forward to that, girl.
Hey.
No. You don't want these
He a
problems.
hater.
You don't want these problems.
I gave you the right. You said the first one correctly. Yes, we know what the regular definition of dead is, but we're talking about ghetto terminology here.
Okay, I'm dead at this conversation.
Yeah. That's all right.
I'm dead.
Because shots was fired.
All right.
All right. Herbie Hancock. This is a simple one. What is squad?
Squad, that's my peoples, my fans, my groups.
Yep.
That is
Correct.
correct, sir.
Hey.
It's very correct.
I better not get a buzz this time.
You better not get it wrong. What is... Nah, I ain't going to use none of these because these is dumb. Some of these dumb. All right. Nah, none of these. I got one. Okay, fine. What is done?
Done.
Done.
The
What
same
is
thing as dead. Like it's over with. It's
Right.
completely done.
Done,
I'm
done,
done
done,
with this
done.
conversation.
Ding, ding, ding.
Done.
Ding, ding, her. Look.
I don't know.
D-O-N-E.
What you mean?
Spell it. Can you spell it for me, sir? please?
D-O-N-E. Done.
Can you use it in a sentence?
It is about the same definition. I give you that.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Y'all ask me using sentence, man. I'm done.
Is it a noun? Is it a noun? Is it
I'm
a
done.
verb?
Noun is an adjective.
I'm done. All right, since you want to be all uppity and crackety wackety,
From Mayfield
you
Heights.
get another word.
Give her that one.
Oh, she
got
get
this.
two.
You just said you was from Beechwood.
Lala
Come on, Lala.
got this one. Lala got
Your
this.
new word is
Twinsburg.
extra.
You're just doing too much. You're
Yeah.
just over the hills with
Like
it.
a lot
Just
of these people
Come
out here.
down. Come down, son. Chill.
Now, the bonus word.
Relax.
It's up for grabs from anyone. Whoever can get it, they win the title of nothing. The word is, and I've had this on the show a couple of times, so if you ever tuned in, you should get it. The word is skirt, skirt. Who can do it?
I'm out.
Do it.
She said,
I mean,
I'm
I'm-
out. No,
I
like
can't-
skirt, I'm out. Like they left, they ran.
Skirt mean I'm, you know, you there. I'm gone.
Turn up.
Skirt, you know.
Turned up. Turned
Okay.
up.
I will go with Miss Lala's answer. It's turned up.
Skirt, skirt.
Skirt. It's turned up. You are correct, Miss Lala.
Okay.
You win the title.
Good job, Lala. You won nothing.
You win the title of nothing. You are absolutely nothing. And thank you for that.
Down the way.
Sit down the way.
And that was the game of.
Listen, I'm dead.
And that was the game of what does it mean? What does it mean? Thank you for playing. Take your prizes and get the hell out. Nah, but we gotta make it light. It's the vibe on air, so we gotta vibe a little bit.
Heights.
Yeah, you just said so many damn city suburbs, and some of them worse than East Cleveland. I don't even think Twinsburg is considered a suburb no more. Neither is Maple Heights or Warrensville. All right, this is crazy. But let's get back into the music. So Tanisha, what can we expect from you next on the music side? We already know you drew up at Anthony's about every other Friday.
Yeah, I'm there just about every other Friday.
So what's next on the agenda for you musically?
I am in the process of working on an EP. Hope to have it out by the fall of next year. So,
What is it called?
I don't know. I'm torn. I have two different titles in mind. One being "Songs of a Soul."
Okay.
And then the other one, "Pieces of Me." So I haven't quite decided.
Soul Me.
Which one? Soul Me.
Soul Me, girl.
That'd be dope.
That sound like almost like
I don't even need
nah,
no
'cause that sound like an auction.
Shout me out a little bit.
That almost sound like an
I
auction.
don't need it. That's all you
Sold
need.
me,
Soul
like somebody sold me. I'm from Kansas.
Shout out to Ken.
Shout out to 123rd Superior too, by the way.
Hey. Skirt.
Right, but is you gonna have it? So is Herbie Hancock gonna play on there? He gonna do the
Oh,
you know
wait.
what? I haven't gotten that far as to if I'm going to use live music or not.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to do the live music.
Because the other song, it sounded like it was live.
I got
And
another
it wasn't.
one.
It wasn't?
No.
Oh, okay. That's
the
what's up.
guy, Don, when he did it, he literally did everything in his studio. I mean, he played primarily all the instruments on his keyboard.
That's what's up.
I
thought
got
it was
another
live
one.
recording.
Y'all ready?
Let's
I
go.
thought I had a ponytail.
It's cool, girl. You got it.
Ready?
It's there.
Are you thinking of another word? The game's over.
No, I'm talking about her EP name.
Oh, another name for the EP. Okay. I'm like, are we going back to the game? We're just going to jump in?
I got it, boo.
Is your ponytail
Shut up.
dripping your mind?
Shut up. A soul.
The soul, like soul to soul.
A soul.
A soul.
Yeah.
Soul.
You
Yeah,
know
like
what
that's a tongue. That's a tongue.
That sounds like a dude
But you
stutter.
know what? That'd be a
So-
good
soul.
a good song
A
title.
soul.
That's a good goddamn idea. Now, shit.
It's a good idea.
Soul.
G-O-O-O-O-O-D good.
Everybody close their eyes.
No,
Everybody
let's not.
close your eyes and
Come
say,
on, let's do it real
close
quick.
your
Let's just
eyes.
close our eyes.
Everybody. Say a soul.
Let's everybody close your eyes and let's
Everybody.
think about it.
Everybody.
Everybody, y'all ready? Everybody close their eyes.
Whatever, Lala. A soul. Didn't it feel good? It felt good.
She said that's a good song title. Look at you. You just made her new track. There you go.
That's you
For
know
the
what
EP.
though, like basically with my
Yeah,
EP,
I'm-
that
I'm-
is-
Shut up, D.
what my EP
Mr.
is,
D.
it's
Say
gonna be all
it.
songs
Say
that
what
are
you
really
saying,
good
Tanisha.
songs.
Tanisha, what did you say good right now? Shut up. What you say?
I said that it is a good song title.
Yes,
It's
it
a good
is.
song
A
title.
soul.
Yes,
You
a
know that
soul-
feel good to
soul.
say when you close
Hold on,
your
she got a
eyes.
question. Got a mic. The mic. The microphone.
No, because I don't know nothing about Anthony Place. Okay, so when you perform, it's with a live band.
It is with the live.
That's
band.
dope.
Yeah,
That's dope.
Now,
Yeah.
on that same note, comes stemming from her question. Naya, have you performed in any live bands? Do you do any live music?
I haven't, but you know what's crazy? my whole family play music. Like my mother used to be in this band called Quantum in Mississippi like years ago, and they was like big, so it was crazy. You know what I mean? I mean like acoustic guitar, bass, piano, keyboard, drums, all them. So I mean it's coming. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get there when I grow up. You know?
There you go. You still honing your craft.
You
Glow
feel
up when
me?
she glow
I'm
up.
branding.
Yes,
I'm
branding.
branding. I'm branding.
That's not what branding means.
That is.
Then that's not a ghetto term. So we're gonna refine your definitions.
She branding.
I am
No,
branding.
I wasn't gonna womp you. I'm sorry. I was gonna Big Chuck and Lil John laugh your ass.
No, I'm
Don't
gonna
you
get there one
dare.
day.
No, it's
I'ma
cool. It's
get
cool.
there.
No,
I'ma
it's
get
cool
there.
though.
I'ma
But
get there.
that's the real, if you're a singer and a live performance is key.
Yeah.
And have you done a lot of live performances at all, or is this something that you just jumping into? And I know your manager ready to jump at the bit and say something. Talking to the mic. It's the vibe on air, but it's not over the real air.
Because, and correct me if I'm wrong, because Naya Marie is not a singer.
Okay.
I'm an artist.
She does, what is it called, the wavy movement now?
The
What is
wavy
that?
movement.
Sing, rap.
Yeah.
so almost like lyricist.
Okay, so she
Yeah.
like
So
Tyson
it's a difference.
Tyson Briller or Bryson Tiller. I said Tyson
So I don't
Briller.
know how it will be live, but it's something you definitely
Yeah,
can
it's
work
something
on.
to
It's something
look
to work
for.
with.
Yeah.
It's a lot of local artists here. It's a lot of talented musicians in Cleveland that you can get with. You dealing with somebody who deals with some, but that would be something I would like to see out of you.
Yeah.
So, that's a move.
Most
but-
definitely.
But what is your next move in coming up next for Naya?
Man, I'm
Marie?
working on this EP, man. I just want, because I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming out, I'm trying to get everybody to get to know me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Get to know who Naya Marie is and rock with me one time. You feel me? So, this EP got to be crazy. You know what I mean? I don't want to just drop no regular stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, it's going to be a little bit of singing, and it's going to be some rapping, and it's going to be some sing rapping. And it's just going to be.
I'm so ready
It's
for
just
it.
going to be everything. And I'm working, and I'm so focused, man. I'm so
And I like the
focused.
versatility in you too. That's the part that's
like
dope.
I might sing a little bit, but then I'm gonna hit you with that verse. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not really no rapper. Like I'm an artist. I say all the time, I'm an artist.
You
Don't
sure you
limit
from
me.
Brooklyn? No, you got
Don't
that Brooklyn voice.
Don't put me in a box.
For real,
Feel
B?
me?
Don't
I
put me in
cannot.
a box.
Don't put me in a box.
You
Don't
can
be.
hear it in
Don't
her song.
don't put me in a box. I don't know what I might do. I might shit yodel on a song. I don't know.
Did
you know
you
what I'm
just
saying?
say the S word?
No, I did it. I blocked it out. But
Okay.
but it's the
Go
EP
ahead.
gonna be
But-
everything. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna have a little bit of everything because I'ma sing and stuff, but I'ma keep in mind. You feel me? That I do got bars.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
I love that confidence. I
Did you
love
think
it.
it'd ever be
I
a
love it.
Salary Marie type thing? Y'all call yourself Salary Marie?
It could be.
I'm always down to collab.
A salary Marie. It could be a salary Poison. It could be a.
Hey, I'm already coming for Poison.
I knew she was gonna join.
I'm already coming for Poison.
It could be all of that.
Listen. I love Cleveland artists. I support. I don't hate. I'm an artist, but I still congratulate. If you dope, you dope. You feel me? I'm not about to hate on you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not how I'm gonna progress. You feel me?
It's enough out here for everybody.
Yeah,
I don't like when people get out into the industry.
We all trying to eat beef.
Right? They want to make it. Oh, nobody else can be in my lane.
Right?
No, let's all
okay, y'all. So
together.
Wait.
Go ahead.
One thing I want to say is this, and then I'm gonna turn to Poison, and we're gonna take a break. But you get a lot of, like I said, doing this, and just I've done the open mic circuit and hosted a bunch of shows. There's so many different cliques of artists in this city that don't all know each other, and Cleveland in the whole needs to come together and support each other. It's artists like you and like Tanisha that don't know artists over here and don't know artists over here, and it's crazy. I have people here and they'll be like, "Oh, I never heard of them," and
they come right in here,
and I know all of them. And it's like, what the? How y'all don't know each other? Yeah, y'all stupid.
So I just want to I don't want to do this before we go on break. I want to do it. I want to say this and then I want to go to break. But I just want the song that's on both of y'all hearts. That song that you always sing and that song that you always sing. And we can do that when we come back.
So we're going to take this quick pause for the calls. This is the Vibe on Air. Mr. D's, the open mic king.
And I'm going to sing y'all the song that I always sing before y'all sing. Girl, yes.
We're going to be right back in a little bit.
You ain't ready. I'm ready.
We're going to be right back in a little bit. We're going to take a quick pause. We about to play some more Naya Marie real quick. We're going to play this other Naya Marie. And then we're going to jump into a little bit of some, I think we're going to play a little Kathleen Denille as well. This is Live in the Moment by Naya. Mr. Deeds, Poison Ivy, The Vibe.
I don't know where you come from, but I know you were sent from me. Every time that you're here with me, anytime you be next to me, I catch those feelings. I don't know where you come from, I don't know where this came from, but I feel so good, I feel alive. You make me high, you make me wanna live in the moment, live in the moment. I feel so high, live for the moment, even just for a moment. I feel alive, don't really care where you come from. Cause I know you're the real one. Every time you be with me, I catch those feelings. I be emotional, caught up in the wrong things at the wrong times. You'll be right there with the right mind. Give me good vibes every time when I need it. I be feeling like I'm dreaming. I be feeling like I'm dreaming. Smoke clouds all around me. You know how I get when the loud get inside me. Couple shots now, I'm wishing you would try me. Look, it's simply the best. It's not a lot of niggas get my hood up on my chest. It's not a lot of niggas that I fall for real. It's not a lot of niggas who be real, not for real. You're the real one. I'm lightweight, infatuated. Every move I make, lightweight, exaggerated. I just wanna be thorough when I come to you. I just wanna be the best me to give to you. Cause I don't know where you come from, but I know you were sent from me. Every time that you're here with me, anytime you be next to me, I catch those feelings. I don't know where you come from, I don't know where this came from, but I feel so good, I feel alive. You make me high, you make me wanna live in the moment, live in the moment. I feel so high, live for the moment, even just for a moment. I feel alive, don't really care where you come from, cause I know you're the real one. Every time you be with me, I catch those feelings. These other ones ain't got shit over what you bring. I'm in love, man, I put that on everything. You inspire me, that shit mean everything. You show me the better, you better know that I do anything. Give you anything that you want from me. I feel like with you ain't no stopping me. I feel like you bring out the best in me. You're the real one. I don't know where you come from, but I know you were sent from me. Every time that you're here with me, anytime you be next to me, I catch those feelings. I don't know where you come from. I don't know where this came from. But I feel so good. I feel alive. You made me high. You made me wanna live in the moment. Live in the moment. I feel so high. Live for the moment. Even just for a moment. I feel alive. Don't really care where you come from. Cause I know you're the real one. Every time you be with me, I catch those feelings.
Mr. D's Open Mic King in the building. Poison Ivy, it's the vibe on air. We back. We got Nia Marie, Tanisha Salary. Shout out to Lava Fame.
Shout out to Lava. Yeah, she had some difficulties, but that's okay, babe.
Yeah, it wasn't difficult to call her.
No, she hit me up. She did.
Oh, so it was your fault then. You didn't tell nobody.
We were going.
Did she say anything the whole time that
I'm
Lava
so
Flame
sorry.
was gonna make it?
But we were going.
I hope everything okay, Lava Flame.
Lava's
Poison
okay.
Ivy's a dummy.
I'm
just playing. Shit,
so
that's my homegirl. You hurt?
I'm about to cry.
You hurt? I hope you do.
I'm about to damn cry. But no, she did text me though.
You gonna cry?
No.
Shout out to Lava.
You gonna cry?
Shout out to Lava. No! But you know, shut your ass up. But she did text me, so.
Oh, it's cool though. It's cool.
Right.
Lava Flame. Me and Lava Flame go back. I remember she used to come to my open mic night at Kings and Queens.
Yeah, Lava the truth.
And she used to hit the stage. That's before she had the long hair.
And she's a mom and everything. You know, you got to work with mothers.
I know she got like 14 kids.
You got to work with mothers. You got to work with us.
How many
I only
kids?
got one, but you got to work with me too.
Y'all got 2 kids?
And you
that was my question
with
next.
us.
I already know. I be wanting to knock them out every day.
Hey, Chris, how many kids you got?
Because we got to be moms and artists. and workers. Yeah, it's hard. And then moms, artists, and workers. We got to work, be a mom, and be an artist. It's a lot.
So,
and if you go to school, that's even more.
Let's get to some serious questions here.
That go to school.
So, okay. So, Tanisha, we know tell them about this Anthony's Place situation so people can really know the whole detail of it and when they can get there and just tell them everything about it.
Okay, so like I said, I'm up at Anthony's Place. I'll be there tomorrow night. I might be there the following Friday, but my schedule is normally every other Friday from 8 to 11 p.m. Live band, 389 South Green Road, South Euclid, Ohio. Come out and join us.
Now, even though it's called Anthony's Place, it's under new management, right?
It is under new management, yes. It is under new management, and they're making some nice changes.
Yeah, I've been hearing about it, too, because I used to go up there. I like the dude that had it before, but it's a younger, more vibrant dude that's working with it now, right? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So, any other opportunities like that you're coming across where you're going to be doing some more shows soon?
Actually, I have a concert coming up in October.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be my first big concert. I have 2 opening acts. Well, technically 3. But opening acts, it's going to be October 14th. Starts at 6 p.m. and then we have a meet and greet afterwards where you get to meet the band, the singers.
Where is it located?
It's also in South Euclid. Okay. I'm trying to think of a best way. Going up is that Green? Yeah, just after you cross Mayfield Road on Green Road.
It's off of Mayfield Road.
Is that Anthony
still
Place?
No, it's actually not at Anthony's. It's at a party center.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. The Green Light Place.
No, Exceptional.
But it's over there behind where the gas station is.
No, it's actually across from the CBS right on the corner of Green and Mayfield.
Right,
I know
it's
where
like a church or something across the street.
Okay, so it's on. Okay, it used. That's
that's the post office you went too far.
Right.
That's actually where they do urban paint and sip.
Yep,
that's
exactly.
That's
Janae Powell Martin, friend of the show. So yeah, I know where it's at there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's gonna be dope.
Tickets are on sale. I have tickets on me as we speak.
That's a great place.
I always have tickets on me.
You could have seen. Now you could have told us that earlier. We could have gave away some tickets on the air.
Mm-hmm. Hey, next week.
We could have gave away tickets.
Yeah, you could have gave away one.
Next week, I'll give you a ticket to give away.
Okay, that's what's up. We'll do that. That's what's up. We can put that together. So, damn, I had a question. It was a pertinent question too. So, just so you know, we are also going to be putting together a showcase soon. It's called our Artist Appreciation Show, the Vibe on Air Art Appreciation, because we have a lot of artists that come through and they send us music, and we have played a lot of music, and we're gonna do an appreciation. So we're putting that together now. Can I book you for that?
You sure can.
Absolutely, that's great. That's
I got my calendar in my bag.
I know that's right.
I ain't got the date yet. We just talked about it today, but we're gonna do that soon. But what can we expect next from Naya Marie? Not yours anymore.
Man,
Not
it's
yours
man.
anymore.
I mean, my songs out, Live in a Moment rounds. They're available everywhere: iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Amazon, Tidal. You feel me?
Out here.
Download it. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who been rocking with me, man. Like, it's just the beginning, and I'm so excited for what I'm about to be doing. You know what I mean? Like,
You can tell.
I'm just so
Pumped.
excited. So,
Yeah.
but December, man, is this EP, and I've been thinking that I'm just gonna title it. I'm gonna self-title it. You feel me? Because I just want people to know who I am.
Right,
You know
right.
what I mean?
You know what I would
people
do,
to get to
Naya?
know me.
I would put Naya at the top and put Not Yours Anymore at the bottom.
And
That would actually be dope.
That's
That'd
me.
That's the
That
first
touched
title she
me.
got right today.
Shut the hell up.
Girl,
That
it's about to
touched
be a
me
whole movement.
because we gonna have to talk. Cause
It's about to be a whole movement. People
Yeah.
don't even know. Like, this whole, like, my name in general, but like, I just like relate to so many women. You know what I mean? Because we be going through a lot.
Y'all do.
You feel me?
Because
And
men are dogs.
men are horrible.
these shut
They
the
are
hell
horrible.
up.
Not all men.
No,
Except me. I'm not.
But for real though, like,
Girl.
I'm just here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be a voice. You know what I'm saying?
And you need to be.
But that's
And
good,
I'm
though.
trying
You need to be.
So how did you? And I'm gonna ask this, and then because it's almost getting close to time. But I want to know how you and Miss Lala come together.
Oh my God, you damn question thief.
Let me answer this.
Because I can read your mind, Poison.
I'm gonna answer this because I want to plug something in real quick. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead, boo.
Okay, manager.
She's a dope manager.
I
man.
bet.
She's a dope
She
manager.
came through stunting.
I love my manager, man.
I started a little brand, a little movement called Women in Rock. So I do showcases and I put female ciphers together. So that's how I met Naya Marie. She did my very first cipher, which you
I
can go on
showed
YouTube
it.
and you can see. She did a cipher to Young Dro, We in the City, where I have 5 girls that basically put on for Cleveland.
Okay.
So that's how I met Naya Marie. And we just been together ever since.
She just fell in
That's it.
love
It
with
was the
me, and she
connection.
can't be done. And I'm like, hey,
It was the connection.
it'd be dope if I could have a female manager. You feel me? And you dope.
connection,
Hey, but when I
yeah.
say she ride though, she ride, man.
You know who they
Real
remind
stuff.
me of, though?
You know what? Hold on. Go ahead and I'm gonna tell you
They
something.
remind me of Beatrice and Nina.
Right, okay,
Yeah,
because
just
they
like
so cool.
Yeah.
Now check this out. Don't scratch your head, boo. I saw the shade. Look. So look, I call the shade when I see it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Shade is shade. We all love each other. Shade is shade. Shade ain't
That's
good
crazy.
or bad. It's just shade.
Y'all be nice.
When I call her, well,
You
no,
guys be
actually,
nice,
I call.
okay?
It's all good. When I call Lala for you, she called me back, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, I want to book Naya, So she like, well, what's the show about? And I told her, she was like, can I get sauce with that? She was like, can I get a strawberry lemonade? She was like, I'm so sorry, girl. I've been running around, but it's the realness in the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah. Shade, but ain't nobody tripping off that. We all artists. We all out here trying to get it. We all doing our thing.
It's all love, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's good to
all
have a good
love.
team.
And I just like how, I tried to get with Naya. Naya pointed me to her girl. And her girl was ordering goddamn chicken nuggets. My nigga. And I was just like, this is
I am
a
not a
line
friend
of
of a
work.
friend.
This as a woman, as women, this is our line of work, though. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. This is what we do.
Yeah.
Now I respect
You gotta
that.
shout out her dope producer too. Gotta shout out Donnie.
Shout out, man. Listen, Donnie, Lord Neek, man.
Shout out to Lord.
He doing this music, man. It's just so dope, man. I'm just so excited. Yeah, I
You're
can't
doing
wait.
good though, Naya, man.
I
You're
can't
doing
wait.
really good.
I
Your
can't
pictures,
wait.
your
Thank
pictures
you, man.
hot.
And shout out to Logan
Music
Kingston,
hot,
man. Logan
yeah.
Kingston is one of the dopest videographers in Cleveland, and that's who did my video for Rounds, which is on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment, like it, share it if you want to, But I'm creating a team. I'm
Then
creating
do your
a
thing,
team.
babe. Do
Man,
your
I'm
thing.
trying. I'm trying.
You got Lala by your side. You
I
good
do,
to go.
man, and I
You
love
good
her.
to
I
go.
appreciate it so much.
My nigga said, I'm
Really?
I'm sorry. I'm
Really?
so sorry. You know,
We can't say that word.
I slipped. My ninja. I usually say ninja. I'm sorry, but I'm feeling Lala right now. I'm feeling. She was like, can I get a small shake with that? I was like, yeah. She's like, girl, I'm running around. I was like, yes, girl, I feel it. But I love that, like familiar.
We're real people, man.
Real
We're real
people.
people. We're real people.
If you
The
see it
real
on
people.
YouTube, you gotta look
I
at it.
love it. I love you, Lala. I love it. I love it.
All this extra stuff on my screen.
Shut
But
up.
I appreciate y'all coming, man. But I got one more question because, we got a husband, wife in here. And, some husband and wives, it's difficult when it's one that's an artist and one that's not. And, I see, you a musician yourself and she's a singer and then y'all do it together, which is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
But what is it like for y'all home life? Do y'all be just singing to each
Here
other?
she
and
go
just
again. She don't want to talk about
No,
the
see,
home.
that's what I talk about that.
See, I know how to ask right questions.
Because I asked about the sex.
Yeah, see, my mama might be watching. I can't be talking about that on here.
But this is a good question. Let's hear what she has to say.
So when I started the process for my concert, because he's playing for my concert, I told him, I said, you understand that this is business, right? And he looked at me and he was like, okay. I said, everybody's replaceable. And he looked at me. Did I not?
Yeah, she was.
I did.
Girl.
Everybody is replaceable.
Wow,
He hit you with the replaceable
Wow, son.
She hit you with the Beyonce.
To the left,
That's
to
my
the left.
husband.
Left to the
But at the same time, like, I'm also trying to build and brand and get myself out there. So, and it's not anything towards him because he's a phenomenal bass player. He just started in October. It hasn't even been a year yet, and he's performing live gigs.
That's what's up.
So that's a good thing. But I needed him to understand when I get in your butt, it's not personal. You can't be sitting here going, "That's my wife and
That
she."
was no homo.
Right.
This is shut up, Chris.
So
But Tanisha, you seem like a strong black woman to
Yes,
me.
you
You
do.
do. You are very strong. I feel that strong ass energy coming from you.
Yeah.
let me ask you this, Chris.
I do.
Where did you learn bass? Did you go to a lot of performers here either learned in church or Cleveland School of Arts or, where'd you pick it up at?
Originally, it all started off with just the love of the bass. I just like the low end sounds and everything. But I got hooked up with a dude by the name of Daryl Burple. I
Okay.
call him Burple.
Yeah. I know Daryl.
Tanisha actually started off being one of his singers for a while. And I used to
Is that
sit-
Daryl Burple from Runaway Wordplay?
I don't know. He got Burple and the Boys, but he may have been in another group before then. But when I met him, he was with Burple and the Boys. And I used to sit on the sidelines to just watch him and his fellas, rock the house and do his things. And I used to watch him just killing on the bass. And I keep thinking to myself, like, one of these days, that's going to be me. So I want to do it. And he came up to me and said, you know what? Get your bass, and I'm going to put you together, do this 1-2, and we're going to get you together. And I worked with him for like a handful of months.
How long you been playing?
Like she said, I've been playing since October of last year.
I mean, but that's when you first started? Picked up a bass? Okay.
I picked it up October last year with Burple and been going back and forth with it since. And can't put it down. I just had to hone my craft. So now instead of listening to songs that had those bass riffs that I enjoy listening to, I can play them for myself.
Yeah, because I'm still learning bass myself. And I've been playing my bass probably since about October is when I bought it. But I'm still, learning because I move around a lot. But what other bass players? Do you know any other bass players in Cleveland?
I do know some other bass players. I don't know them by their government names. I just know them from just what they call themselves around the groups that they play with.
Cool.
I know this cat who's real cold on the 5 strings. We call him Jethro. His name is Jeff. I don't know his last name. I'm sorry, but
Jeff, Jeff, short Jeff.
Nah,
he's tall.
This Jeff is tall, light skin.
I don't know that.
Tina Wynn. You ever heard of Tina Wynn?
I know Tina Wynn.
She used to sing in a group.
Yeah, Tina do karaoke.
Jeff played in the group that she sang.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of bass players in Cleveland. Like if you know, one is Walt Barnes. Walt Barnes Jr. plays with Babyface right now, and Christina Aguilera and Tony Braxton. He's from here, and he used to do open mic with me. He's probably one of the best ones here. You got Jario Willis. You got James Black. You got it's a lot of them.
Robert White.
Rob White.
I know him. Wait
Rob
a
White.
minute. Guess how I know him?
How you
Shout
know?
out Robert White. See how you,
The senator.
how do I know Rob White?
The president of the Congress, whatever he calls it.
I met him maybe
Rob
once
don't
or
look
twice.
familiar?
No.
I don't look familiar?
Oh, y'all related? How?
That's my mother's cousin.
Okay, Rob.
Their
Yeah, Rob
fathers
White
are
is a good.
brothers.
That's one of my dudes. He just did with someone with John Sachs for Cruz' birthday. Cruz from the Rude Boys, if you don't know who Cruz is.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I said, I've been doing this a long time. It's important that people start going to some of these live events and getting to know all these other musicians, because that's the how we can get better and do a lot of things. Because there's a lot of bass players. There's a lot of drummers, a lot of musicians, period, in Cleveland. And it's a lot of them that are gigging and doing great things. And you know,
like a live performance,
if you're a talented singer, you got so many different bands that you can just market with. Especially like with Naya, you have so much talent, and you need to be in more showcases and doing more things. And I know you just on the beginning of your journey, but I know your journey gonna go far. You're gonna be like Dorothy on the yellow brick road.
I'm ready, man.
So what's your
it's gonna be a yellow chick on the yellow brick road.
I know that's right. A yellow trick.
A yellow trick.
A yellow chick.
Yellow chick. We said
chick. I said chick. I didn't say trick. I
didn't say
trick.
I said trick.
I didn't
I
call her
was trying
trick.
to mix two words together. I'm sorry.
We about to chop after the show.
I ain't call her
no
trick.
more. No.
But
a yellow chick on the yellow brick
chick
road.
on the yellow brick road. I
So,
ain't calling no trick. We
Naya,
don't do shots fired here.
Oh, you do. So, but that was not no shade. That came out wrong. So, Naya, where is your love life at? I know, like, you went through the
Naya,
abusive
where is your love life
situation, because I did
Man, y'all
too. So,
about to
where
be
are
all
you
in my
now?
business.
Yeah,
'Cause we
hell
gon-
yeah.
Hey, man.
Because we're going to have a talk.
Listen, I'm focused on this music.
You better tell
I'm
him.
focused on this music.
I'm focused on it
I'm
too,
so
girl.
focused, man. It's nothing.
So
It's
bad.
not no man. It's not no woman.
Yeah.
It's not no nothing. I mean, I'm focused on this music. I'm about to go, and I don't care who. If you rock with me, I appreciate you. If you doubt me, you doubt me. That's what it
yeah.
is. You feel me? But I'm
So
about
you
to
single
go.
right now?
Man,
She
listen.
focused.
Like
She
I
said,
said,
she focused.
I'm
just
focused
saying.
on this music, man.
That's
I'm
good
focused
though.
on this music,
You
man.
could be focused
I'm
on that
focused.
music.
Change
girl.
yourself to musical notes.
I'm focused
You
on
ain't
this
got no
radio
chance,
show
though.
too,
I'm
girl.
focused.
You'll
Can we
never
get some-
find
I'm focused on this
boom,
money,
boom,
you feel me?
boom,
Can we
boom.
get some of that music, please?
As long as you live.
You'll never find.
Here's what we finna do before we take out. I want everybody to sing something. To sample.
We was supposed to sing. Let's sing.
Let's
The
go. We
song
gonna
in your
Singing
Yep.
our favorite song.
Yes, your favorite
Yep.
song. Yeah.
Start-
Is it our song
Who want
or
to start
somebody
first?
else's song?
Whatever y'all want to do. Whatever y'all want to do.
Singing
Whatever you
somebody
feel
else's
good.
Yeah, I'm not singing I don't like to do my own
Okay.
stuff. which is
Sing
so
something
weird.
else. It don't matter.
Whatever
Sing. I
is
just
in
want to hear
your
your
heart.
voice.
What's on your
Let's
heart?
go. Let's do it. Let's go.
All right, I guess I'll go first then. I want to go. I love Beyonce. If y'all can't tell,
I love Beyonce.
I'm gonna actually sing the song that I did that video. So
Come on,
let me
boo.
do it.
I love it.
All right. I was on the wall. You was with your crew. You was watching me, baby. And I was watching you. Slowly you went over, and I maintained my cool. You said hello to me. I said hello to you. You asked me where I'm from. I asked you what you do. You somehow intrigued me. I thought you were so cool. Somewhere between high and goodbye, I felt so comfortable. I felt like we should talk, and so I gave my number to you.
Yeah.
She sung that in her
Yeah.
own way.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
I felt that in my wallet.
I didn't feel it in my wallet, but
Break
I
it up,
felt
break
in
it
my
up.
soul. Girl, Naya, yes.
Salama.
Yes, Naya, yes.
Pull up.
That's so Naya. That's
All right,
so dope,
Tanisha.
man. God, yes.
Tanisha,
Oh, boy, y'all
sing us a
excuse me,
song,
'cause I have a
Tanisha.
little
Come
bit
on,
of a
Tanisha.
cold.
Sing a song of 6 Me in a Pocket Full of
That
Rhymes.
was amazing, Naya.
Thank you.
Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Though your daddy's rich and your ma is good looking, so hush, little baby, don't you cry.
I love her.
Oh, that's the first time I ever heard
I love
that
her.
Janis Joplin sung it. Who are you going after?
That's Louis Ellen.
Man, that's
I
an
love her.
amazing song.
Poison.
I love her.
Tanisha.
Hit your intro.
Y'all ready? Let me finish praising Tanisha.
Okay.
I love Tanisha.
Cause Tanisha cold.
Tanisha's.
They both
Say that
cold,
last
though.
part again, Tanisha. Say that last part.
So hush, little baby, don't you cry.
I know that's right.
Yes.
Oh,
That hurt my foot.
Y'all ready for poison?
Let's go.
My poison.
Y'all ready for
Let's
poison?
go.
Give it. Let's go.
These do not play with me.
I'm not.
Don't
I got you.
effing play with me.
I
Let
got
me
you.
get this out.
Hold on, let me turn the camera around.
Give me
so
your
everybody-
hand. Let me hold your hand because I don't trust you.
You know I got 2 hands, right?
Give me both of them. I don't trust you.
can't,
Put 'em
'cause
both
I'm
down.
No,
working the
because you
camera.
gonna let me get this out.
You gonna get it out.
These,
I'm working the
no.
camera.
Give me your hand.
I gotta turn the camera on you.
Put it on me. I don't trust you. I do not trust
All
you.
right, go.
Now how I go?
I can hit my nose. Go ahead. I ain't gonna do that.
Give me no. These
I'm
I'm
not
not
gonna do
playing
that.
with
I'm
you.
working the camera. For
I
real.
swear to God,
I'm not gonna do nothing. Sing.
Oh, don't play with me.
What you sing?
Don't.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Don't be making no sound effects.
Stop.
I'm
Just
not.
let her sing.
These,
man.
I swear to God, let me do it.
I promise I'm not gonna hit no buttons.
Don't.
All right, I'm done. Go ahead. Hit it. Let's go.
Here we go, y'all. Don't wait for me. I just make love to you, boy. Hey. Morris Day, y'all. Shout out to Morris Day, y'all. Hey. You know you love that.
You a hater.
Don't
All right.
wait for me. I just make love to you, boy.
I would sing. I would sing.
Stuck her tongue out.
I would sing.
Now you love it, D.
Let me hear you sing. Come on.
Go ahead,
Let's
Deez.
go.
Go
One
ahead,
time.
Deez. Go ahead,
One
Deez.
time.
I don't know. I mean,
Go
I
ahead.
don't think I have a song
Yes, you
prepared
do.
yet.
You always got a song. He got it on that.
I don't think I
Sing some John Legend for us.
Oh, he
Sing
already
some.
know what he want to sing. He already know. There's so many. Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna do Dave.
You ain't gonna do
Hollister.
that?
Dave Hollister.
What you got to do?
I tell you.
Let me
Go
see.
on, Naya.
Don't think twice of our love.
Yeah.
Hey.
I don't remember the words, but I love you.
I love you.
And it's hard to explain, but I know that you're feeling the same way.
Get it, Deez.
Have I told you I love you? Have I told you you still mean the world to me? Have I told you I love you? I'll be your wishing well. Tell me what you want, babe.
Hey. Yay.
That's right,
Yeah.
goddamn. That's right.
Don't wait for me.
That's dope. You a hater.
No, he's petty.
You a hater.
Petty with a capital P.
That's cool, boo, because I'm gonna buy that. I want you to remix it. And I got you.
Wait. Yes. For me.
Yes. Oh,
I just make love to you, but you better tell him.
you better tell somebody. Mr. Deeds.
Mr. Deeds. Zah.
She sound like Stainless from karaoke.
You
Mr.
love my
Deeds.
voice. You love my voice. You love it.
I
Yeah.
love it.
This what I.
Deeds in
This,
the place to be.
this what I think of you. Shut up, bitch. No.
We can't
Nah, that's
say
fine.
that on the air.
No, that's this is my partner in crime. You know, she know I love her to death, but she better
Poison
stop.
Ivy dope, man.
She dope as hell though. She a dope
Poison Ivy
MC.
dope. Yes, she is.
An MC.
Girl, you remember when I seen your video?
Keyword is MC.
Hey.
The keyword is MC, not singer.
I can sing when I'm in a good mood.
And you know, God says that everybody can sing. But this is the part where we end the show. I want everybody to shout out the information so people can find you. People were asking where can they find y'all music. So tell people where they can reach out, you know, and get in touch with you because y'all got some dope product out y'all. Y'all some great artists. I want to thank y'all really for being here. I appreciate,
thank
you know,
you for
all of
having me.
y'all. I appreciate, you know, Miss Lala, not Carmela wife. I appreciate Herbie Hancock, your husband. You know, everybody has been cool. And so starting with Tanisha, since you in the first chair,
The first year.
Shoot out your info so people can find you.
You can find me on Instagram under tanisha.salary.music. I have a Facebook page by the same name, Tanisha Salary Music. Twitter, same name, Tanisha Salary Music. My music is not for sale as of yet. I am working on that. I hope to have something for everybody, though, if you come out to the concert. Once again, come out every Friday, every other Friday. That's still in the air. Anthony's Place, 389 South Green Road.
All right.
Let's go, Naya Marie. Shoot out your info.
On Facebook, it's Naya Marie. On Instagram, it's Naya_Marie. On Twitter, it's Naya216, Marie216. On Snapchat, because I be acting crazy, it's official Naya_216. My music, Live in the Moment and Rounds, is available everywhere. Like I said, like iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, Amazon, Google Play. I appreciate every purchase. It's 99 cents, man.
That's it.
That's almost $1.
And then, like I said, the video was out. The full video for Rounds. The link is in my bio on Instagram. It's on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment, like, share, man. You guys don't know how much it motivates us as artists, because this is not an easy job, man. It's so hard.
Very hard.
It's so hard out here, and like. You know what I'm saying? Just a, hey, you doing good, or hey, you know what I'm saying? I like that means so much, man. So I appreciate everybody.
I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all really some dope artists, man. I appreciate y'all. And I appreciate, Chris, Salary, you for coming, man. You and just joining in. First I wasn't gonna let you join in, but then I said,
I was
he
gonna
was like,
let
sit
you
outside.
And he closed
I was trying
the
to
door.
get both of them.
He closed the door.
I was telling you, sounds like he closed it. I'm like, no, nigga. Now y'all got me cussing.
I was gonna bring you on, Chris, boo.
No, but it's cool. It's cool though. Shout out to Lava Flame, because Poison didn't tell us you wasn't coming.
I'm sorry.
Shout out to Miss Lala too. I appreciate you.
Yes.
Management skills and everything. She got some nice short arms. She can't reach anything.
Yes, she can.
Yes, she can.
I know she clapped real short. No, I'm just playing. You got something. I like your tattoos too.
We about to talk after this show, man. I'm about to get Mr. Get him together. I'm about to get Mr.
You know how many people have said
they
that?
Don't date Lala, but that's
you
okay.
You ain't never met Naya Marie before, though.
That's okay. That's okay, Lala, but that's okay.
If you met one Naya, you done met them all.
You ain't never met me.
But Poison, go ahead. Poison, go ahead and shoot out your info so they know where to find you.
Y'all know it's POIZON, Ivy Everything, Instagram, Facebook. And I just want to say that I just want to shout out all the artists that I have booked. Y'all inspire me so much, man, so much. I know that I'm a radio show host, but at the same time, I am an artist. And when y'all come on here and y'all speak y'all truth, it just reminds me of who I really am. Yeah. I love y'all. I love you, Tanisha. I love you, Naya.
I love you, girl.
And I love you too, Poison.
Yeah. Shut the hell up. You don't love me.
And
I got to pee.
I appreciate.
I got to pee.
And I appreciate your ponytail. Because your ponytail look like
You officially a hater, though.
I ain't a hater. I speak the truth. Her ponytail look like a half cut Doberman tail. But I gotta say, I appreciate everybody coming again. Once again, shout out to all our guests in the building. But you have been officially tuned in to the Vibe on Air. Mr. Deeds, the Open Mic King. Check me out on Facebook at Deed Carroll, or hit my other page, Mr. Deeds is who you need to be freed, on Instagram, or hit me up on Facebook at Mr. Deeds 24-hour bell bonds. But you can hit the show up on Facebook at the Vibe on Air. Hit us up on Instagram at the Vibe on Air. You can go to YouTube at the Vibe on Air. We got a Snapchat at the Vibe on Air. Guess what our Twitter name is?
The Vibe on Air.
Nope, we don't got no Twitter yet. I ain't make a Twitter. See, y'all, that's what y'all get for trying to
We're going to make one for you. So we can name it.
Make sure y'all hit the page up. It's www.thevibeonair.com. If you got music you want to send to us, feel free to send it to us. We want to play your music as long as it's clean and mixed and mastered. Send it to thevibeonair@gmail.com. We will be back next week. We're going to have our man Suicide Holla in the building. Suicide Holla. Suicide. That name just tripped me. We up out of here, man. Thank y'all. It's the Vibe on Air, man. Tune in every Thursday, 7:30, 9:30, www.thevibeonair.com. Thank you to Ms. Lala, to Chris, and Tanisha Salary, to Naya Marie. Shout out to Lava Flame, man. Sorry you couldn't make it today, but there's always another day. Shout out to Poison Ivy and her ponytail. I hope she found the rest of it. We up out of here. Peace.